Logi Play 2024 here at eSpot Paris. I hope you're all having a good time at home and here comfortably seated. We have an amazing evening ahead of us. But I'm not going to be alone because I have with me the best of the best when it comes to stage hosting. Al Sharam!
Oh, merci, merci.
How are you doing?
I'm doing fine. I was about to speak French, but...
You want to try it? Comment ça va? You're in
bonjour,
Paris.
comment ça va, tout le monde?
Perfect.
That's all. That's all. I'm so sorry, but that's all. We did it in Berlin in 2022. We're doing it in 2024. It's a blessing to be here yet again.
So tell me, I mean, don't spill the beans, but what can we expect tonight?
Oh, okay,
what
we
is
have
the
a
plan?
lot of new products from Logitech. We're going to be announcing it from time to time.
Yeah.
We have a show also for all of you. But you back at home, if you want to participate, this is your time. We have some giveaways for you, but we'll never tell you when they're going to happen. So you have to watch the entire thing.
Absolutely. And of course, we're here to celebrate the world of play through Logitech, through the amazing experience they offer esports consumers, gaming consumers in general, so maybe some new products as well that we're going to be revealed in the keynotes that we're going to have in 1 hour. Are you looking forward to it?
I'm looking for a specific one, which
Yeah?
involves racing.
Racing?
Yes.
Is that your thing?
It is my thing. I'm terrible at it, but I love it. So I
it's-
need something good.
I feel like it's the principle of gaming. We're terrible at it, but it's the passion, and we just love playing games. So yeah, we're
100%.
thrilled to be celebrating with you guys tonight. I'm so happy the event is back because we had a one year hiatus, and I'm really happy that we welcome the event again in Paris. Did you enjoy the setup so far?
Oh yeah, it feels like family. It's different.
Yeah.
The way Logitech prepares this, it's not like, hey, we have this product, you buy it, we're done. It's about building some sort of relationship with the buyer and also understanding the player as well. We talked about previously where players stepped on stage and said, hey, I gave my feedback, they listened to it, and that's why we have this sort of product.
And we touched on gaming, but Logitech is way more than this. It's also creators. It's also music, which is something that we're gonna hear soon, I think. I don't want to spoil too much. You know what? We've been yapping enough,
Yes.
I feel, here. And we have a guest of honor that we want to introduce here on stage tonight, the queen of gaming high-performance keyboard and mices. First of her name, CEO of Logitech, Hanneke Faber.
Thanks, everyone, and welcome to magical Paris. It is wonderful to be here. Welcome to Logi Play. I want to welcome all of the incredible gamers here. I am certainly not the queen of gaming, but there's incredible gamers here. Thank you for coming. I want to thank all the wonderful creators who are here. I want to, of course, welcome the people of Logitech who are here, and all the co-streamers around the world. We have co-streamers from Shanghai and Tokyo, through Europe, all the way to California, maybe even Hawaii today. The sun never sets on Logi Play. Tonight will be a celebration of innovation and a celebration of the gaming community. And I will keep it at that. All I will say is keep playing with DJ Mossy Man.
All right. Hi, guys. Thank you so much, Hanneke. My name is Moziman. What a pleasure to be there with you guys. We are live from Paris. Can I see your hands up in here, please? Come on. Make some noise for yourself. Are you guys ready to party? God, guys, what a pleasure to play for you tonight. Thank you so much for being here. Thank you, Logi Play. We are so happy to be there. Okay. Okay, we're gonna try to do something all together. Let me try the looper. Are you guys ready? Yeah. You're ready, right? Ba-da-bum, bum, 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 ba-da-bum. Are you guys ready? Okay, guys. It's gonna be the last 3 minutes before we're gonna reveal the official anthem of Logitech Play. Logitech G, what a pleasure. Thank you so much.
Endless oceans and high by their tidal waves. Close fists
Okay.
on the surface.
Can I see your hands up in here, guys? Come on.
In their
Yeah.
eyes, someone strange. I know it's all a game. I've fallen all the same. Get caught and swept away underneath the blue. Baby, it is far too late to have me hate you. Underneath the blue, underneath the blue. Too late to have me hate you. Underneath the blue, underneath the blue.
Okay, guys. Underneath the blue. All right, guys, thank you so much. I'm gonna reveal you now. I don't know where is a little big whale. Where are you, please? Are you around? Make some noise for little big whale, please. So, to explain you the situation, we received a challenge, like I would say 3 weeks ago, and the challenge was, please, Little Big Whale and Mosey Man, we need you to release the new anthem for Logic Play. Do you want to say something about it?
No, I think we just came up with the creative idea together, and basically you did everything almost. Yeah, I just did one little sentence you'll see in the track, but you did everything because you're genius.
Thank you. So, Anneke, I know you're listening to it. I hope you like it. It's how do we call it? Like the anthem of Logic Play, like very easy one. You're gonna recognize probably the slogan, keep playing. Are you guys ready? Can you make some noise?
Keep playing.
Keep playing. Thank you so much, guys. Thank you so much, Little Big Way. Make some noise for yourself, guys.
That was great, man. Yeah, it works. We're on.
Not works.
Yeah.
Oh, welcome back. Thank you so much, Mossy Man. A round of applause for him. That's the DJ. So we're just having fun over here, but you at home, you can have fun as well. So go on to the chat, command giveaway, so you can participate on a special one. If you think you're gonna get any other option as you move on, it's not gonna happen. These are limited. These products will never exist again, I'm telling you.
It's the only opportunity you guys are gonna have to get this one. So get in the chat, enter the giveaway, and hopefully we'll get to see some winners at the end of the evening. But we have a lot of things to cover tonight, and the evening is just started. I bet you guys want to know what Logitech has in store for year 2025. So I present you the Logitech 2024 keynotes.
Remember the pure feeling of play? Running to reach out and tag a friend. Placing the last block on a medieval castle. Putting your last quarter in the arcade knowing it's high score or bust. The anticipation. The rush. The genuine joy of play. It makes us feel alive. That's a feeling we can't help but chase. To experience it, share it, and keep it feeling new by always making play better. Like when 8-bit graphics doubled every few years. And every advance felt like we were landing on an undiscovered planet. Or when the people you played with went from friends in the neighborhood to friends around the world. And when wires were replaced by freedom. Creating breakthroughs in play can be just as exciting as playing, if not more so. Because everything we design, build, and innovate brings that real joy of play to everyone. First-time gamer or esports pro, we've got you. Think about it. We design controllers that enable more people to play. We make invisible connections faster. We put F1 cockpits into living rooms. We make sound better and give mice endless power. Play challenges us, connects us, and fuels our creativity, inspiring us to find new ways to advance the game. So when people ask what we do and why we do it, it all boils down to helping every human live by 2 words. Keep playing.
Hi everyone, and welcome to Logi Play 2024, brought to you by Logitech G. Today, across the globe, we're celebrating play. As part of this, we'll be making several product and partnership announcements, all anchored by our deep commitment to serve you, our passionate community of gamers. But before we get into that, I want to open by talking about sustainability and why it's at the heart of everything we do here at Logitech. Sustainability is not an option. It's necessity and vital for the future of our planet. And at Logitech, we're committed to drive real climate action through our Design for Sustainability process. Now that said, in gaming, performance matters. So when we look at reducing our carbon impact, we also make sure we have zero compromises when it comes to performance. So with that, let's get going and begin by exploring the Pro Series.
Thanks, Ujesh. In the high-stakes world of esports, where victory and defeat are separated by mere milliseconds, the right equipment can make all the difference, which is why back in 2016, we launched Logitech G Pro Series. Pro Series was born with one single-minded objective: to provide the world's elite esports athletes and competitive gamers with the highest performing equipment possible. To achieve this, we knew we couldn't do it by ourselves. We had to invent an entirely new process that deeply integrates the esports athletes and their feedback directly into our design and development process. We call this design by collaboration, a process that brings together the world's best esports pros, designers, engineers, researchers, all to work hand in hand throughout the product design, development, and launch. Design by collaboration ensures that our esports pros' specific performance needs are built into every pro product that we make. We partner with more than 35 teams and hundreds of players around the world in every major esports genre. These partnerships allow us to deeply understand their play styles and rigorously fine-tune performance to the utmost level. This process is at the heart of the Pro Series. It's the reason our Pro gear is the equipment brand of choice used by over 50% of pros. And today, we're excited to share our latest Pro Series equipment. These products have been co-designed with the pros and offer unparalleled speed, performance, and precision. I'm going to hand it over to Chris to tell us more about these amazing new products.
Thanks, Brent. Today, I'm going to be talking about our latest Pro Series gear from Logitech G, including our answer to a call for a new asymmetrical Pro mouse. Pro X Superlight 2 DeX. We're also announcing the Pro 2 Lightspeed, which upgrades the original fully ambidextrous Pro wireless gaming mouse with state-of-the-art components and performance. And finally, we'll be showing you our first magnetic analog rapid trigger keyboard, the Pro X TKL Rapid.
Sometimes, the greatest technology doesn't feel like technology. It becomes an extension of your thoughts, tuned into the finest movements, perfectly blending to your form. Inspired by the hands of those who seek perfection. This is more than a mouse. It is an extension of you. Introducing the Logitech G Pro X Superlight 2 DeX. Designed with pros, engineered to win.
Pro X Superlight 2 DeX. The cornerstone of this mouse is a brand new asymmetrical right-handed design we've been developing over the past several years. We've done this with the help and feedback of pros across games like Counter-Strike, Valorant, and other similar titles. In addition to the shape, DeX is a technological powerhouse. For starters, we've upgraded Lightspeed Wireless to allow for up to 8 kHz polling. And since polling rate and sensor capabilities are closely linked, we also needed to re-engineer the tracking engine of the Hero 2 sensor from the ground up. This allowed us to unlock new levels of tracking performance that make it far and away the most powerful and capable gaming mouse sensor on the market. In addition to supporting and enabling 8 kHz wireless capability, it is now capable of tracking at speeds over 888 inches per second and acceleration over 88 Gs. Even better, these wireless and sensor upgrades are also available today through G-Hub for all Pro X Superlight 2 owners. And finally, DeX includes our exclusive Lightforce mechanical optical switches with optical sensing for precise, reliable, and swift actuation, and a traditional mechanical component to deliver both a satisfying click and incredibly low power consumption. It's an amazingly comfortable shape sitting on a powerful technology platform. Let's take a deeper look into the development of DeX.
Ergonomic mice have always been a part of my journey, taking all of the finishes from the Superlight, which is probably the most used mice in gaming, and putting that into a different shape. I think that's, at least for me, is really exciting. The new mouse, it really fits my hand. I like it a lot. Being a part of the development process together with Logitech is also really exciting.
We obsess over every detail of the shape, but at the end of the day, we want that shape to disappear under the hand of every pro player that holds it. Have the gear kind of get out of the way and allow their true skill to shine.
That shape of the mouse is just perfect for the hand, and it's only for right hand, so as soon as you take the mouse, you kind of lock your hand in.
From the ground up, the mouse was developed for pure performance, so we looked up to the pros to define what was key for a mouse that would be just perfect for esports and for top performances.
With this necessity of 8 kHz, it was really bringing a spotlight on every little detail. The goal was really to have an unlimited end-to-end delivery.
It was not easy to put everything together to run at a smooth 8 kHz because there are many different systems that are independent, and we have really to synchronize them so we deliver as fast as possible without losing any precision all the mouse information that's transmitted to the PC.
For me, as a player, an ergo shape is much more comfortable in the hand. You instantly have always the same grip.
It's really comfortable in the hand. It doesn't feel like you're holding a mouse. It feels like it's your arm extension. And ever since the first time I played with it, you didn't need time to get used to it. I like ergonomic mouses, and I'm super happy that Logitech is doing it.
In adding the DeX to the Superlight line, we wanted to make sure that the sensor performance was the same. The light speed performance is the same. The weight is the same. The only decision you need to make is which shape is right for you.
DeX is the high-performance, explicitly right-handed tool that pro players have been asking for. The Pro Mouse line is developed specifically to meet the needs of elite esports athletes, and DeX is the latest example of our commitment to that collaborative process. With the latest Lightspeed and Hero 2 updates, both the Pro X Superlight 2 and the new Superlight 2 DeX are now capable of up to 8 kHz report rate, 88 Gs of max acceleration, and 888 inches per second of max tracking speed. And with the announcement of our new Pro 2 Lightspeed, the only decision you need to make is which one fits you best. Understandably, this can be a tough call, which is why our Pro Alliance works to help esports pros across all popular titles understand how to improve their gear and performance. And now, with more information on all the great work conducted by our Pro Alliance, here's Carrie.
Hey everyone! As Chris and Brent mentioned, on Pro Series, we understand the importance of getting our gear into players' hands. But we also understand that if we want to be an essential resource for all pro gamers, a partnership that truly serves the needs of pro players must go beyond product. So, to engage with esports athletes on a deeper level, we created Pro Alliance, a program focused on serving pro players' needs across all 5 facets of our esports performance model: equipment, teamwork, skills, health, and psychology. Pro Alliance offers many resources for the performance-minded pro player. One of these resources is access to one-on-one training sessions with world-class performance coaches specialized in player well-being and mental performance. In addition to performance coaches, Pro Alliance provides athletes with an extensive informational hub, complete with 24/7 resources focused on performance training, mental health, and player wellness. One of the best things about Pro Alliance is that it's a free resource for all pro players, not just athletes from teams that we already sponsor. Additionally, we understand that women pros have their own set of unique and separate needs in esports, which is why we've developed unique programs and resources specifically for women athletes. Next, Chris is going to show us the latest exciting product that we've developed in partnership with our pros. Over to you, Chris.
Thanks, Carrie. In addition to DeX, today we're also pleased to announce the launch of the Pro X TKL Rapid Gaming Keyboard, our first magnetic analog keyboard. We've been collaborating closely with esports professionals for years to determine their specific requirements for keyboards, and our team has diligently worked to develop the features and capabilities they need. Let's take a look. Pro X TKL Rapid features magnetic analog switches with both adjustable actuation points and rapid trigger capability. These features help the pros to make even more precise movements and commands with amazing speed and accuracy. Both the actuation point and rapid trigger values of the keyboard can be configured on the fly with no software required, allowing esports pros to configure new hardware on systems that do not permit software to be installed. With G-Hub installed, players get even more precise control of the rapid trigger and switch travel values of each individual key. G-Hub also allows you to get incredibly detailed with multi-actuation assignments and multiple layers of commands thanks to the power of key control. You can also take advantage of the G-Hub community and pro players settings to use as starting points or otherwise optimize the keyboard's capability. And just like the Pro X TKL Lightspeed, we continue to use low-carbon aluminum and post-consumer recycled plastic in the construction of the keyboard. Here's a video of the story behind the development of the Pro X TKL Rapid.
The reason why analog switches are important, you can improve your movement, you can be way sharper, especially for a game like Counter-Strike where every inch is very important because there's a lot of shoulder peaks, there's a lot of quick movements. It's very important that we gain every advantage that there is. It's the future of esports and everyone will start using it.
With the Pro X TKL Rapid, we're expanding our Pro Series line of keyboards to include analog switches.
It will help a lot of people stray better in the game. If you have this keyboard, you're gonna pick and you're gonna stop pretty fast. You will not feel the recoil that you're gonna shoot, so you're gonna shoot faster than him, you know?
Pro players is able to send a key input to the PC as quick as possible. Also, if the pro players wanna repeat the same key presses every time, then together with the rapid trigger provide the best ever performances to the game.
The rapid trigger comes to a new era. So in the past, we only have one on-off. Now we provide user many choice to define what level they press and what they can expect.
Imagine a situation. You're jiggle picking for information, just holding a smoke in your hand. Whenever you see a person, you're gonna throw the smoke, you're gonna block the opponent. Imagine you overshoot or strafe a little bit. And in that timing, an offer is picking you. He sees your whole body, you're dead. But with an analog keyboard, as soon as you click the counter shift button, you're not gonna overshoot. You're just gonna go back. It might save you a life and might win you the round.
Long before the Pro Series even existed, going back decades, we've been a part of the esports scene. And our partnerships have been a core part of our DNA since the beginning. Our focus is singular: to be present where our athletes and fans are. Partnerships with leading organizations like G2 Esports, Navi, FlyQuest Red, and tournament organizers like Riot Games and ESL Faceit Group have allowed us to maintain this presence so that we're constantly learning and improving. Through our partnership with ESL, we're also able to provide competitors with access to on-site performance-focused resources such as recovery centers, healthy snacks, hydration, on-site performance coaching, and cool-down and warm-up stations. A lot goes into our esports initiatives and Pro Series products. Product innovations that create performance gains you can feel instantly, and partnerships that go beyond the product. Teaming up with pros on a deep level to understand and provide for the nuances of their needs. And research that doesn't just lead to product breakthroughs, but also provides a resource for all corners of the gaming community. That's why we're proud of the new Pro X Superlight 2 DeX, our new ambidextrous Pro 2 Lightspeed, and our first magnetic analog rapid trigger keyboard, the Pro X TKL Rapid. Next, we'll hear from Andrew, who's got more to share on G Hub and how the team there is working to get even more performance out of your gear.
Thanks, Brent. It's never been a better time to be a gamer. At Logitech G, our mission has always been centered around pushing the boundaries of what's possible in play. Every accessory, every software update is created with one goal in mind: to elevate your play to new levels that you couldn't reach before. For decades, we've been making devices to extend human capability. We want to enable play for everyone because we truly believe life is more fun when you play. But isn't it more fun when you're playing with your friends? Because it's not just a mouse or a keyboard. We're combining the power of hardware and software to deliver the next generation ecosystem of play. What do we mean by that? Well, our products are connected and alive. Through the power of software, your devices evolve with you as a gamer, making the hardware smarter, more optimized, and more capable. For example, Blue Voice takes the natural capabilities of the headset's integrated microphone and enhances it to make the sound loud and clear, just through the power of software. Communicate clearly at school or at work, make your calls so your teammates can hear you in a critical match moment, or truly embody your character and turn your voice into a demon, a high elf, if that's your thing. When you combine multiple devices together, the power and control, the ability to tinker and customize evolves dramatically. Use a mouse to unlock a page of macros on your keyboard with the push of a single button thanks to key control and G-Shift. Create an entire soundboard, kick off your 80s ballad playlist, or create automatic gear profiles for all your favorite games. And of course, features like Light Sync give nearly endless combinations of one of the most fun and easy to access elements of customizing play: color. But for most of us, play is something we do together. Whether it's posting a world record speed run or just raiding with friends, our ecosystem is more powerful when you can tap into the communal wisdom and passion of other gamers. We have a community of tens of millions of active, connected gamers, all with unique setups and ideas on how to configure your gear. G-Hub lets you browse for settings and capabilities from those other gamers, learn about unique combinations that maybe you've never even thought of before, and share your setup with the world to get the best out of play. We want to showcase the coolest and most popular settings from the community to make it easy for you to evolve. With this massive collection of settings and ideas of how to play, it can be a bit daunting to find the right thing for you. But our software is smart. Whether you're a first-time gamer looking for advice on where to start, or you need a gear and spell layout to tackle that final boss, let's take a look at a demo of how the future might look thanks to the power of AI and our massive repository of shared settings from the knowledge of gamers. We're building a massive world of devices, players, and the things we all love the most, games. So come play with us. Now back to you, Ujesh.
Speaking of massive communities and people that like to play, I want to say a big hello, Genshin Impact community. We have some really exciting news to share with you. We're proud to announce a multi-year collaboration between Genshin Impact and Logitech G. This global partnership will bring together our company's shared love of gaming, our capabilities, and our passion for play to deliver several exciting product and gaming collaborations. We'll start our partnership by launching a portfolio of official Genshin Impact products, each meticulously and carefully crafted to be faithful expressions of the Genshin Impact universe.
A blade embraces its duty, as a jeweler cherishes their gems. Take flight! Master of Inazuma Kamisato Art Tachi Jutsu, Kamisato Ayaka, present. Kamisato Art, Sumetsu!
Our partnership includes a multi-year roadmap of product collaborations. In addition, Genshin Impact Cloud has added built-in controller support for the Logitech G Cloud gaming handheld, which is currently available in the United States, Canada, and mainland China, making the Logitech G Cloud the world's first handheld device with native controller support from Genshin Impact Cloud. Logitech G and Genshin Impact is a partnership that pushes the boundaries of gaming and brings the world of Genshin Impact to your fingertips. Stay tuned for more updates and exclusive sneak peeks as we embark on this exciting journey together. Right now, though, let's shift gears and check out the sim space. Sim racing transcends the ordinary, offering an escape into the hyper-realistic world where dreams of speed, skill, and camaraderie converge. Our mission at Logitech G is to blur that line between the virtual and the real, and empower drivers wherever and however they race. We strive to achieve new heights of realism by collaborating with professional drivers like Lando Norris, Bubba Wallace, Bianca Bustamante, and William Byron. We maintain thoughtful attention to detail and design. We keep in mind our heritage and historic collaborations that changed sim racing. We stay committed to advanced precision, engineering, and delivering innovations like our True Force feedback system. We have a lot to announce today, including the 2024 G Challenge. But first, we're excited to reveal a new suite of products that help sim drivers tailor their setups like never before. To tell us more about them, here's Richard.
Thanks, Ujesh. Welcome to Racing Series, the next evolution of simulation racing. we've significantly expanded our ecosystem of products, so now however you race, whatever your discipline, you can build the perfect setup. This is the next level of simulation racing, where every detail is designed with the ultimate race in mind. We've heard from so many pro wheel owners that your setup should mirror the vehicle you're driving. Whether you're going full send on gravel in a rally car, burning rubber in a drift, or placing a twitchy open wheeler on the apex with absolute precision. All those disciplines require different styles of steering input to hit peak performance and the best feel, which is why the steering wheel shapes inside those vehicles can differ dramatically. And that's why we developed the RS Wheel Hub, to empower you to install and swap between wheel shapes, all in the same platform. Let's meet the first two new wheel shapes for RS Wheel Hub that allow you to dial in your perfectly customized driving experience: RS Track Wheel and RS Round Wheel. The RS Track Wheel features a design reminiscent of some open wheel or GT cars. Here, the hand grips have been sculpted for comfort and control and finished in a TPE rubber that will withstand years of endurance races. A unique micro-texture pattern ensures both an ideal level of grip and breathability for those long racing sessions. As the name suggests, the RS Round Wheel features a fully round shape with an instinctive fuller grip profile, covered in high-performance silicon leather, which is ideal for rallying or drifting, where you want the wheel to feed between your fingers before grabbing it to reassert your control. Both wheels are 290 millimeters in diameter. Once bolted onto the RS Wheel Hub, you have the benefit of the optimal button layout first introduced with the Pro Racing Wheel. Developed under consultation with many professional drivers and sim enthusiasts, we've taken on community feedback to further evolve this with the addition of 2 more buttons and adjusting the orientation of one of the dials. Also at the top, we've added a new version of our RPM LED indicator, bringing it even more into your eye line. Around the back, the magnetic gear shift paddles are now adjustable in width to accommodate different wheel diameters, or even removable if you prefer to use a separate shifter. All of this still utilizes the same proprietary quick-release system that attaches to the Pro Racing base, ensuring a perfect, friction-free fit. The RS Wheel Hub is available in 2 versions, with compatibility dependent on which wheelbase you attach it to. Now, if that wasn't enough for you to choose your style of racing, we're also introducing RSQR Adapter, a quick-release adapter that allows for almost any aftermarket steering wheel to be attached to Pro Racing base for PC. You could even take the same steering wheel you have in your actual race car and use it in your PC sim racing setup. Provided it uses either the standard 50.8mm or 70mm PCD bolt pattern, then you're good. With this level of modularity, we fully anticipate that the community will take whatever we've developed and run with it to build their own creations. It's exactly that level of creativity that we love to see exhibited online. Okay, that's a lot already, but we didn't stop there. Logitech's legacy is etched with milestones that mirror the evolution of digital motorsport. At the heart of this storied heritage lies our collaboration with Momo over 20 years ago. And today, I'm pleased to announce that we're partnering with Momo again. Together, we're creating two new premium wheels, the Momo XG Sim GT 320 and Sim GT Racer 290. Both of these premium racing wheels have been designed by Momo in close partnership with Logitech G to ensure total compatibility with RS Wheel Hub. Utilizing the same handcrafted production methods used by Momo for their entire selection of steering wheels, this means a 3mm thick aluminum plate with a comfortable polyurethane core for the handle, all wrapped in an extremely robust microfiber material. As the name suggests, the GT Racer wheel matches the 290mm diameter used on the Logitech RS wheels, and the GT wheel utilizes a larger 320mm option. But this partnership doesn't end with just two wheels. Thanks to the incredible flexibility that RS-QR adapter brings to the Racing Series ecosystem, we're excited to confirm that the entire range of Momo steering wheels can now be driven on the real and virtual track. So whether you prefer a wood-grained heritage option, a leather-finished wheel influenced by street racing, or even real, authentic racing wheels, you can now choose your style of racing from a collection of over 100 Momo steering wheels. Now, drifting is one of the many disciplines in Momo's DNA, and one driver who demonstrates ultimate mastery of that discipline is Matt Field. Let's take a look at him in action.
75 is all it takes for a pair of tires to burn off.
What up, everybody? I'm Matt Field, and I am a professional drifter. When I was like 16 years old and got myself a car and tried to do donuts, I was like, oh, I could do donuts. Like, let me try to do some figure eights. And I was like, I could do figure eights. I was good at it right away, and I was like, this is awesome, let's keep going. It completely consumed my life immediately. The community is really what has moved drifting so far forward. It's all based off of people giving it their all, and people like me who say, like, drifting is my life, and I'm gonna do everything that I possibly can to elevate the sport. But you know what's freaking amazing? You could wake up tomorrow and be like, I'm gonna be a drift driver. And you actually could. And even if you wanna take it one step further and be like, I think I wanna be a professional drift driver, you probably can. It's crazy. Maybe it's not realistic for you to be able to buy my race car. Well, there's only one thing for you. You gotta get in the sim. Between balance and the strive to get better, it's like drifting keeps you completely consumed because there's always that next step.
Matt shows the incredible feel and skill it takes to dance a drift car around the track like that. Now, to perform at that level, you need to be at one with the vehicle. And so, when we went about creating a sequential shifter and handbrake for the Racing Series ecosystem, we committed to a product that would give you that same sense of sensation, feel, and precision as the real thing. What we developed was the RS shifter and handbrake, a two-in-one solution that gives you the tactile feedback of a real sequential shifter along with the authentic feel of a handbrake. You can effortlessly change between the two modes by changing the handle position along with the flip of a switch, and you get a premium feel from either mode. In testing, we've had consistently great responses to the superb tactile feedback from the shifter. And just focusing on that for a second, it's important to say just how much effort that it takes to achieve this. Not just the feeling itself, but actually ensuring that you continue to get that feeling after many, many hours of racing. We have drivers who race 4 hours a day, 5 days a week, 48 weeks a year, or even more. And when you then break down the number of gear shifts that happen in that time, you end up with some pretty incredible, if not mind-blowing numbers of cycles. In our rigorous product quality testing, if our design isn't achieving those numbers of cycles, then it doesn't pass. And we go back again and continue to iterate until we achieve the highest standard of reliability. That process has become a hallmark for Logitech G Sim racing products. It's this level of detail in development that really takes a significant amount of time. Customization is the North Star in our Racing Series ecosystem, and G-Hub plays a vital role in that. This is where you can really fine-tune the response of the RS shifter and handbrake. You can tune the precise actuation point of the shifter or adjust the sensitivity of the handbrake to suit your racing style. Physically, the height of the handle is adjustable, and as well as the positioning on the table clamp. And that clamp isn't just for tables. It can also be very useful in adapting different setup options when mounting to a racing seat. All of the Racing Series products we're unveiling today remain true to Logitech's wider sustainability goals. Wherever possible, post-consumer recycled plastics, low-carbon aluminum have been used, and packaging is as plastic-free as possible, with even the product protection and internal support all being recyclable. We're incredibly proud to introduce the Racing Series ecosystem, and it complements what we have already successfully achieved in our Pro Series. So it's important to us that the sim racer can now build their setup exactly as they want it, choosing only the parts that they need. To that end, we've introduced a new configurator on our website, which will enable you to build up a solution that fits your exact needs. Due to the multiple options this now provides, it even guides you as to which platforms each choice is compatible with. For the launch of the configurator, we're making the Pro Racing DD11 base for PlayStation available for the first time as a standalone purchase. In addition, the PC-only version will be reduced in price, making your entry to the Pro Series even more affordable. Single, double, or triple platform compatibility depending on your needs. After a simple firmware update via G-Hub, current Pro Racing base owners will acquire full functionality of RS Wheel Hub, RS QR adapter, and RS shifter and handbrake. And now, anyone can enjoy the amazing range of customization options that Racing Series, Momo XG, and Pro Series all bring together. In addition, G923, G920, and G29 owners can now begin upgrading their systems piece by piece by using the racing adapter. Let's say they want to update to a direct drive motor with TrueForce and continue using their pedals and driving force shifter that they already have. Or they upgrade to Pro pedals with the intention to update to direct drive at a later date. Everything we're doing here is all about giving people options and letting you choose your style of racing. If you want to test drive these products in person, we'll be demoing them at ADAC Sim Racing Expo in Dortmund, Germany from October the 18th to the 20th. And now, back to you, Ujesh.
Thanks, Richard. The Racing Series products we've shown today massively expand our sim racing ecosystem. And most of these products are available for purchase starting today, or will be within the next few weeks, depending on where you live. Since we're talking racing, let's look ahead at the Logitech McLaren G Challenge holiday season, where the best virtual racers in the world will be putting their talents and their setups to the ultimate test. There's over $100,000 in cash and prizes up for grabs, including a $40,000 prize pool, a monthly sweepstakes where you can win a sim racing setup, and even an exclusive VIP experience where you'll attend a live race weekend with McLaren and meet Lando Norris. G Challenge holiday qualifiers will be live in Forza Motorsports beginning November 7th. To enter, head to logitechgchallenge.com or join the official Logitech G Discord for more information on how to join. Now I'm going to hand things over to SM on our console team to give you an update on a new console headset we're announcing today. Over to you, SM.
Thanks, Ujesh. Last year, we launched the A50X Lightspeed Wireless, a first-of-its-kind, high-performance gaming headset that delivers a unique experience for gamers using more than one gaming system. With the touch of the PlaySync button, you can instantly transport yourself from an immersive PlayStation exclusive to a strategy-based Steam game on PC to playing Halo competitively with your friends on Xbox. We were thrilled to see the amount of enthusiasm that poured out of the Astro community for this reinvention of the iconic A50. The console gaming team at Logitech G has been honored by the community's passion around the Astro series, the A50X Lightspeed gaming headset, and our new groundbreaking PlaySync technology. And we couldn't be more excited today to announce the next innovation in the Astro series, the A50 Gen 5 Lightspeed wireless gaming headset with PlaySync audio. Built on the same Gen 5 platform as the A50X, the new A50 Gen 5 has a streamlined, versatile feature set and makes our unique 3-system switching technology more accessible than ever. Now, with PlaySync audio, A50 Gen 5 enables you to connect to your 3 favorite gaming systems, including Xbox Series X or S, PlayStation 5, Nintendo Switch, PC, and more via USB-C audio, switching between them right from the PlaySync audio button on your headset. A50 is the one headset made to play on all of your systems, all at once. Complete with Pro G graphene drivers, 24-bit Lightspeed wireless, 48 kHz full bandwidth microphone, 7-core DSP processing, Bluetooth dual device mixing, and more, A50 Gen 5 is a powerhouse, high-performance console gaming headset for your multi-platform battle station.
If I heal, are you good?
Yeah, I'll keep attacking. Hey, they want a rematch.
All right, let's switch.
Air camo.
Easy.
Water. There we go.
All right, switch back?
Yeah, let's keep playing.
PlaySync technology breaks down the barriers between gaming systems by becoming the heart of your multi-platform setup, with instant switching between Xbox, PS5, Nintendo Switch, PC, and more. It's all about jumping into your favorite games, wherever you want to play them, on whatever platform is best for you as the player. Ultimately, PlaySync opens up the breadth of the gaming universe and gives you the power to define your play experience. Now that you've seen the new A50 Gen 5 with PlaySync audio, we hope that you're as excited as we are about this new addition to the A50 family. With a powerful and versatile feature set, A50 Gen 5 is the new heart of your multi-platform battle station. And continuing our commitment to sustainability, A50 Gen 5 uses post-consumer recycled plastics and low-carbon aluminum, in addition to near-zero plastics in packaging. Now, let's go over to Ashray, who has some exciting news for streamers and creators.
Thanks, SM. At Streamlabs, our goal is to champion all live streamers. We exist to empower and inspire their creative efforts. Today, we're excited to share several initiatives that will help even more creators on their streaming journeys. Streaming is all about the power of community, and this belief has inspired the release of the Streamlabs plugin for OBS. By breaking down the barriers between our unique solutions, creators can now seamlessly integrate some of the most essential Streamlabs features directly into OBS Studio. This includes some of Streamlabs' most popular tools, including alerts, customizable widgets, overlays, CloudBot for chat moderation and audience engagement, multi-streaming, and the ability to track recent events, all within the OBS interface itself. As a Twitch streamer, growing your channel to reach a wider audience can be challenging. Building your community is one of your immediate goals, but discoverability has always been tough for new streamers. Creating engaging content that resonates with viewers across multiple platforms is more critical than ever. This is where Streamlabs' new AI Game Highlighter comes in. Our new tool is designed to automatically identify the most exciting gameplay moments from your stream and combine them into a highlight reel you can access in our broadcasting software, Streamlabs Desktop. With the click of a button, you can now turn your streams into engaging content for YouTube, TikTok, and Instagram. By leveraging AI, the Game Highlighter can pinpoint some of the most hype moments of your stream, including clutch plays, opponent takedowns, game-winning eliminations, and more. This not only saves you time manually sifting through hours of footage, but also ensures that you're capturing the most compelling content for your social media channels. Streamlabs AI Game Highlighter allows you to automatically repurpose your Twitch stream into evergreen content that appeals to a wider audience. Our tool does all the heavy lifting for you without the need for complicated video editing solutions. This means you can focus on what matters most, connecting with your audience and growing your channel. By leveraging AI, you can ensure that your content remains fresh and relevant across different platforms. We are so excited to introduce this new tool into Streamlabs Desktop in the coming weeks, so stay tuned for more updates from us in the future. And now, to talk about some other announcements in our PC gaming lineup, here's Arnaud.
Thanks, Ashray. When we released the G915 Lightspeed keyboard in 2019, it was an industry-leading, feature-packed keyboard that introduced many players to the joys of low-profile gaming. Since then, we've gotten a lot of great feedback on what you'd like to see in the next generation. And today, we're excited to announce the G915X, which keeps the features players love and includes the most requested improvements on the 915. Let's take a look. The first upgrade is a completely redesigned galvanic switch. We've replaced the hook-style stem of the original switches with a new POM cross-style stem. This new design improves the overall stability of the key for a better and quieter typing experience, and also simplifies the replacement or customization of your keycaps. And what did we mount on those switches?
PBT keycaps.
They've been upgraded from ABS to double-shot shine-through PBT, offering better resistance to wear and reducing the visibility of the potential oil from your fingers. A key element to a superior typing experience is the quality of build of a keyboard. That's why we've increased the aluminum top plate thickness from 1.2 to 1.5 mm. Let's listen. With key control, any key can become a powerful macro that combines multiple commands to a single key press. Demo time. Here we've turned the G keys into a streaming control deck thanks to our Streamlabs integration. We have commands to start the stream and turn on the Lytra Beam LX lights, go to a break, or switch scenes without having to switch focus from the Streamlabs application. In this next example, we've integrated with Discord and mapped mute self and deafen self to G shift +1 and 2, so players can take control of their Discord audio without switching away from the game. And here in Baldur's Gate 3, we have a key control command mapped to a G key that automatically applies buffs after a long rest. The G915X Lightspeed retains the tri-mode connectivity of the G915, featuring our ultra-fast Lightspeed wireless, Bluetooth, and USB wired connectivity. Also, yes, it's USB-C. We've improved the battery life compared to the original without compromising on performance. At 100% RGB brightness and on light speed, the full-size version of the G915X offers up to 36 hours of continuous use, a 20% improvement over the G915. With backlighting off, it delivers up to 800 hours. Like all our products, the G915X reinforces our commitment to sustainability. It features low-carbon aluminum and a minimum of 30% post-consumer recycled plastic on the black version and 20% on the white version. It comes in full-size and 10 keyless layouts, black and white colorways, with your choice of tactile, linear, or clicky switches. We also have a full-size wired version, available in tactile and linear switch types. The G915X takes everything gamers loved about the G915 and makes it better. It represents the best that low-profile keyboards have to offer. Now, here's Riaz to tell you more about what's next with the G502.
Thank you, Arnaud. The G502 represents the best from Logitech G, a seamless fusion of aesthetics and performance. Over the years, it's achieved a truly iconic status, made possible through the deep collaboration between our designers and engineers acting on the passion for what makes gaming unique and meaningful in the world today. Most of all, we know we would not be here today without you, our community. To celebrate its 10 years of innovation, we want to create something very special for the fans of the G502, a limited edition aluminum G502X Plus. As per its name, it is the first gaming mouse to be designed using sleek and ultra-durable aircraft-grade aluminum alloy. As you saw in this video, each 502X Plus is CNC machined with precision and detail standards similar to the Swiss watchmaking industry. The aluminum is then sandblasted to enhance the surface quality and ensure a uniform finish, then anodized to protect its surface without altering the inherent qualities. This meticulous process results in a tactile experience that is both smooth to the touch and allows the material to develop a natural patina over years of use. It's truly a limited edition with only 502 pieces available. The G502X Plus is more than just a gaming peripheral. It's the way for Logitech to thank its dedicated fans and embody the dedication and passion that goes into every product we create. And here's how you can win one of your own. And now let's give you a glimpse of the future innovations happening right now at Logitech G Labs.
You can't have a breakthrough without breaking some stuff. But that's what happens when you're inventing. When you're trying something new, you keep pushing, keep building, keep taking things apart and putting them back together. You keep feeling uncomfortable. until you feel something. It isn't always pretty, but invention rarely is. There's a lot happening over here, and we can't wait till you see what's next. Until then, let's keep playing.
Play for All reflects our promise to build a gaming universe where everyone feels included, can be themselves, and have fun. It's a mission we're incredibly proud of and drives us every day. As we wrap up today's announcements, I want to thank you for joining us. It's ultimately you that inspires us. We all play games and love what we do. And part of that is working hard to build the best gear we can. So as we like to say at Logitech, keep playing.
Welcome to the breakthrough era, the get knocked down and get back up era, the yo, how did you do that era, the keep playing era. Let's do this. Play for the performance, the speed, the thrill, the dream, the joy. Play for the culture. Play for the breakthrough. And once you hit it, you know what to do. Keep playing.
Play. Let's be honest. You were looking for new products. They were good. Be honest, chat. Let's be honest. I saw you typing in. You wanted the steering wheel. You got it. You got keyboards. You got mouse. You got everything. So we're jumping back, but I'm not alone. I have the Vice President of Logitech Europe, Yalcin Wilmes. Hey, how are you doing?
Hey, man.
Hey,
hello.
pleasure to have you with us.
Thank you.
We just announced a lot of things. How are you feeling?
I feel great, but more important is how our community will react on the new products here and the consumers. As you know, we grow in all the years together with our community like a family, and Logi Play, it's an outcome of this good relationship. And yeah, today Logi Play is in Paris. We started 2 years ago. Today is a global event in 16 cities and countries across the world. And this is thanks to the support of Hanneke, our CEO. And yeah, gaming is now and in the future.
That was a big one, but when we look into everything that was just announced from Logitech, I gotta ask you, which is the product you're most excited about?
This is an unfair question.
It is.
Yeah. Personally, I love cars.
Me too.
Yeah?
Hey, give me one.
And I'm also a big racing fan.
Hey, give me another one.
And yeah, in this case, Sim Race is definitely my favorite. And I love also, with our new products, the opportunity to custom your own simulation solution. And the partnership with Momo is bringing this to the next level.
Yeah, I noticed that is a big step up for the steering wheels. But tell me, Yalcin, what's next for Logitech?
Of course, we won't stop here. On the short term, we have Logi Play Days. It's like pre-Christmas for our community and consumers. You can really upgrade your gear. On the long run, of course, we have a lot of surprises. But let's keep the focus on today. Enjoy the party, have fun.
Hey, let's talk about that one. For you back at home, there's a giveaway going on, so spam command giveaway. I know the mods are angry at me, but keep spamming it, because we'll be right back in 3 minutes. Don't go anywhere.
Do you remember the rush of your first breakthrough? That feeling is why we keep playing. From first try to final boss. There's personal breakthroughs and ones for the whole world to see. There's breakaways, breakout, and breakneck breakthroughs. There's breakthroughs in creation, innovation, and annihilation. Some can be absolutely massive. Nah, bigger than that. Keep going. Bigger. Now that's what we're talking about. When you've got the right gear, nothing is out of reach. So welcome to the breakthrough era, the get knocked down and get back up era, the yo, how did you do that era, the keep playing era. Let's do this. Play for the performance.
Who's next?
The speed, the thrill, the dream, the joy. Play for the culture. Play for the breakthrough. And once you hit it, you know what to do. Keep playing.
And welcome back to eSport Paris for Logi Play 2024 here in Paris at eSpots. We had an amazing time discovering the keynote and all the products that we're going to have in 2024. So I think it calls for a debrief, and let's see the impressions we have from the products we discovered. But first things first, I want to introduce Arnaud Perret-Gentil, Head of Product. Thank you so much for joining me.
Hello, thanks for having me.
And Ben Roland, I'm sorry, I almost butchered your name. How are you doing?
I'm good, thank you very much. Thank you for having us from
And
the UK
Dana.
today.
How are you doing?
I'm doing good, thank you.
Yeah? What do you think of the evening, first things first? Were you upstairs enjoying the DJ set?
Yeah, it's actually absolutely impressive, to be honest. And the large range of products you guys have announced, but also updated, is very, very exciting, the entire ecosystem and how they all link together. The event's been very terrific so far.
There has been so many announcements tonight, and I want to start with you because, I mean, we saw you in the video, amazing mustache, I want to say.
Yeah, thank you.
The speech, everything, I mean, the energy you had during the video, but I can only imagine how good, how relieved you must feel right now after having worked on all these products for a year. What was the thought process behind this, and how do you feel now that everything is out and we got to discover the products?
I mean, I think the biggest feeling now is really just the excitement, right? Mm-hmm. Developing products like that for all those demanding users, being the e-sport athletes, right? All this passionate crowd around simulation, all those people who spend hours gaming on console with our headset, right? Are really demanding, and our mission is provide them products that they just make them enjoy more the game, right? Every second they spend gaming. And so I think the dominating feeling really for all of us involved, you've been discussing with, you've seen some designers, engineers, product function, it's just the excitement to see people now in this building in Paris. We had other event in Shanghai, we have events all across the world where real people can go and finally see those products, right? And when we see them grabbing the mouse, a keyboard, a headset, seeing those wheels, seeing this excitement, looking at them just being excited to one day have them at home, see like kind of the dominating feeling that we have here, and we couldn't be more excited again to share all that with all this community at all those different events and during this stream that we just had.
It has been an amazing launch, honestly, for all these products. Dan, what were your first impressions of everything we discovered just now?
Yeah, so I think it's good. Like the way you've taken products that are already perfect, but then you've either refined them in a way that
Yeah.
finds the perfect gap in the market, like particularly with the A50s. I love how it simplifies things specifically for console gamers. So we predominantly use the A50X, and it's got the HDMI switching and all those kinds of features.
Yeah.
So when you bring it in and you streamline it with just simple USB Type-Cs, it makes it much easier for us when we're making videos to help people understand how they can integrate that into their setup. So I think it's very nice overall, and simple refinements like the Type-Cs on the new keyboards, or the already existing like G915. It's pretty nice.
Danik, we also saw you in the video. So what was your highlight, and also discovering the products backstage, getting your first hands at them? Tell me about the experience.
My highlight was definitely, I am personally FPS player. I don't really play sim racing games, but I was really impressed by the sim peripherals because all the small tiny details and the new products, and just revealing and like seeing all those things and the hard work which was put into them, it really made me want to play sim racing games because it was like so exciting. I was like, damn, this is kind of cool. It feels like you're really driving drifting cars in real world. And another thing which I was really impressed is the keyboard.
Yeah,
because of the new technology which is implemented into it, which is first time for Logitech. And I think it's going to be, as well, like pro players mentioned, it's going to be very important for movement, like mini movement in such games as CSGO. And I really much think that all shooter games where movement is very important, this mini strafing, and that's very unique and different, and that you can customize your all keys how you want to, and the G Hub, and it's like, it's a lot, and it's so awesome.
I feel like it's about refining already like point of technology, honestly, and already amazing technology that we have. How do you decide which details you want to implement? What is the direction that you want to take when you want to launch new products, and especially the keyboard that we saw here, the G1?
I mean, so for us, it's always the same people that motivate us every day to create new product, right?
Yeah.
So really the community, being casual gamers or pro gamers, right? And then really our aspiration, and then what drive each of the decision that we make in the process. It could be about the shape of the product, it could be the materials, the color, the choice of the technology, the customization in G Hub, right?
Yeah.
And our goal is really every time is to listen to them, with them, test products with them, and really inform each decision, one at a time, to then at the end deliver what we hope is the best product for them, to either win on stage for esport athletes or just enjoy more a simulation session in the living room of a simulation gamer, right?
As a content creator, what are you usually looking forward to when it comes to new technology, and especially for the tools that you're using at home on console, whether it's sim racing, as a creator, as a gamer, and what is exactly the new performance that you're going to be using the most, let's say, with the new products that Logitech released here?
Well, obviously moments like this makes my job a little bit easier because you have so many exciting products to talk about. But specifically, it's great because we've talked about the G Pro wheels in the past, and the entire ecosystem that you've now enhanced it on, it allows it to complete that initial almost story that you started when we unboxed it and we showed what it could potentially be in the future. And it enables so much creativity from our perspective to build out all sorts of different gaming setups, specifically surrounding the new Xboxes and the PS5 Pros launching later this year. Then you guys have got these perfect products that just integrate with beautiful gaming setups that you can build around those. And it takes everything to that sort of next level, but also sort of accessible from each budget price point, depending on what that requires for that gamer, whether they want the Momo racing wheels or the other things in between. So yeah, it's pretty nice.
Feels like through, whether it's sim racing, MySys keyboards and everything, it's mostly about accessibility as well. When you look at all the ways you can customize the wheels that we just presented as well and make them more accessible to a wider audience, but also, as Dana mentioned earlier, the fact that you can have your own personal keyboard. And that's, I feel like, something that's endemic to Logitech, the fact that you want consumers, you want people who are going to use the product to have their own version of the product. And I feel like you listen to feedback a lot in that sense.
Yeah, for sure. I mean, all of those products, if you think of a mouse, right, the amount of time you spend touching a mouse.
Yeah.
I mean, for some people who have interviews, it's like, it's the thing I touch the most during my days, right? You spend hours and hours. And so then it's really important for them to feel that this mouse is optimized for them. It's a mix of the shape, right? Again, and here we have a really good example with the Dex mouse that we launched, right? That is an ergo shape that will fit better a certain type of user. And then also about the customization. Again, in G-Hub, you mentioned the customization on our new keyboard,
the
right?
G-Hub's strong.
G915X, the customization was something people loved already on the original one. We brought it to the next level now with key control. And all are those elements that really help, as you said, all those gamers make those devices even more theirs, being either for comfort or then really for the functionality they can get out of them.
Yeah, and specifically with G-Hub as well, you've kept it where older mice are still relevant with the 8K updates across the other super light that was in the range. So if you purchased that last year, you can still get the benefits even if you're not too sure about that new shape. So it keeps everyone included in the ecosystem, and the upgrades to the Type-C on these other ones, it keeps everything simple, which ultimately is the best because it all then links into the G-Hub and it just makes your overall setup perfect to configure in each category that you require as a gamer.
I have to say, for me, it has to be the Streamlabs highlights feature that I was waiting for us to implement. I mean, I can understand that as content creators, you want to be able to produce content as fast as you can. What do you think of this new feature that we're going to have on Streamlabs?
Yeah, well...
I know you can go first, maybe.
Could you please repeat?
Yeah, the new feature that we're going to have on Streamlabs, the highlight feature that we presented earlier, and the fact that from a specific game, you can clip a specific moment and already have it in format for social media platforms that you can upload it onto. What did you think about this feature?
I mean, as a content creator, we spend a lot of time on creating content, and if you have a faster way of publishing and putting it live out there, also very fast, it's just beneficial for us, and I think it's amazing.
I feel like it's something we've been waiting for.
Specifically for content creators as well, like your time is so limited. You've got to be on camera, you've got to edit, you've got to even set up the set for filming, especially in the earlier days as a content creator. So having tools that enable things to unlock time is invaluable, and leveraging that, especially early on if you're a newer content creator, enables you to create a new workflow that pre-existing content creators may not even have adopted yet, so you can work in a different way. And it just creates a completely different approach to how you're going to craft that content strategy. So I think it's very important to adopt them types of tools, because we've started doing that with a lot of different things in our own workflow to sort of keep ahead on stuff and automating stuff on the back end.
What is the challenge for you guys when it comes to upgrading already existing and famous product? I'm thinking about the A50X here, because I feel like this headset, everyone was looking forward to it and looking forward to the new version that it could offer. And I'm going to see a lot of really happy gamers with the new features that are suggested here.
It's always an interesting challenge, right? We have so many products that people love, millions of people, right? You mentioned the A50X. The Superlight is also a Pro mouse that is so iconic, that is the most used Pro mouse, right? And even when we had early discussion of like, okay, how can you make Evolve, in the example of the Superlight 2, Evolve the Pro series, right? You're gonna touch something that so many people love. How can you get better? And the goal there was not necessarily to get better, but offer something that has all the core performances, reliability that Pro grew to trust and love, right, on stage, but in a different form factor. On the A50X or the G915X, it's a little bit of a different methodology. It's still getting really close to those users, making sure we keep the DNA of the product that make them so loved by so many users, right? And then just focus on the small improvement, the iteration that we bring them to make them sometimes more up-to-date, for example, with a USB-C connector there, or then just offer richer function along the axis that people already liked with the customization, for example, on key control there.
I gotta say thank you on the USB-C, honestly. That's
it had to come.
I've been looking forward to for ages.
Because that's like one of my favorite keyboards, but when we switched everything else out to Type-C, it was inconvenient.
Because the headset,
headset's Type-C, mouse is Type-C, keyboard wasn't, but now obviously it is.
Any innovations that you're going to be looking forward to in 2025? And similar to the question I asked you before, as a video game consumer, as a content creator, what is the highlight here for you tonight?
For the future?
From what we've seen.
From what I've seen?
Yeah.
Again,
what is going to help you the most?
I really also like the mice, but I don't think I'm going to be personally able to use it for the future because as the ladies' palms are a little bit smaller, I find myself having a hard time to use this mice just because it feels a little too big, a little bit too big. So, but it does felt very unique, different and new with that certain shape, which I would definitely want to try and see what if maybe I can switch to it as well. So excited about that.
I feel like it's something at Logitech you have. In general, you have to be careful about and take in consideration the fact that there's new audience, there are younger people playing, there's way more women playing video games as well. And I'm glad that we feel acknowledged. But how much do you take this in consideration when designing new products and making new products evolve as well?
It's 100% part of our process.
Yeah.
Every time we discuss with users, we always are really mindful of having something that is representative of the gaming community, right? Being inclusive of every hand size, every gender, every capabilities of every player, right? And we always include, to the best of our capability, our understanding of the need of those different users. Some products are still inherently designed more for a given type of users, but overall in our portfolio, we always aim at having a solution that is really optimal for all the different people out there who want to enjoy their game.
Yeah, I mean that's the thing. You said it at the beginning. You want all different types of gamers to feel involved, and I felt like PC gamers were kind of left aside for years. But I feel like through the new technologies that Logitech offers, cross gaming and including every type of gaming is actually something that I feel like we're all on an equal ground now.
Yeah, and specifically, I think G-Hub kind of enables that in a way with the software integration. Just allows you to have a complete ecosystem, regardless of what style of game you play, whether it is the racing, the steering wheels link up with G-Hub, whether it's the lights that you need as a live streamer links up with G-Hub, mouse, keyboard, G-Hub, your headset, G-Hub. It all goes back to that center point, like the heart of everything, where you can customize it, tweak it, link it together. And that at the core is the most important thing about a product ecosystem. It just involves it at every stage.
Making everything easier and making everything fit into the same hub. I mean, basically making the gaming experience and the Logitech experience more accessible to everyone. What was the guideline for you guys? What was what you wanted to focus on the most when you decided to work on new products and, I don't know, take a direction of which products you wanted to enhance?
So I guess it really depends who we're going to be targeting, right?
Yeah.
If you think of a pro gear, right, our Pro Series, all the focus is on performances, the most advanced technology to save every millisecond, fraction of second that can make a difference between a win and a lose, right? So for that, it's really, the mission is really clear, the highest performing gaming gear. But then there's also gamers who have different motivation, right? If you look at the partnership we have with Genshin, right, it's something when they go at the desk, they want to be directly immersed in this world. And that's why we have all those collaboration with those design integrated on our mice, right? They love the game, they have the wallpaper of this game, they might have something on their smartphone, and then when they come at their desk, they're also welcomed with the aesthetics that they love for this game. So it really depends per user. It's not only the gender, the hand size, the ergonomy, but also your motivation to play between winning, being immersed in your game. And so it's really a bit product specific. But each time when we begin a new project, you have design, product, engineering, just all aligning on who's our target audience, what are their needs, going meet them, understand what are their aspirations, their motivation, their pain point, and then really focus on what matters to them and not lose ourselves sometime in maybe a useless innovation.
You mentioned the Genshin collab. Do you play Genshin? Do you both play Genshin?
I've seen it a little bit, especially because they've got on Xbox and things like that quite a lot recently. But interesting mice. We saw them floating around there, and I was like, what are those? And then I found out what they were when they're obviously on the keynote just then. And I think they're very interesting designs. It just depends what type of genre of games you play, whether it's your cup of tea. But
there were a lot of reactions when you guys announced the Genshin collab. I don't know if you heard here in this room, but people were amazed.
I mean, and the whole thing is, I mean, the day you'll get it, I mean, the team did an amazing job again in partnership. They already, when you receive the box, you have all the graphics involved there, the out-of-the-box experience, the celebration of the game. You get your device, obviously, they have those graphics. You're going to G-Hub. You have also the integration of the character into G-Hub. So it's really bringing those people to this world that they love. And the team has been extremely collaborative, and it's been a great collaboration together. And we're looking forward to do maybe even more in the future. Who knows?
Looking forward to it. Who knows? The sky is the limit. You said that you wanted to try sim racing, maybe. Have you seen the setups that we have?
No.
No?
I only saw the PCs where we're going to be playing, but is there something for sim racing?
Okay, we're going to take you to the setups later. I mean, you should try it maybe. Is it something that's easily accessible when you don't know sim racing? Because I've tried it a couple times in the past. I feel like you need to be initiated. It's not a noob-friendly activity.
Yeah, so there's a bit of a setup involved. We have Richard, who was there today, who's spending a lot of time on each of our forums, who's like the portfolio and product manager for simulation, spending a lot of time on Reddit, Facebook group, explaining things to everybody who's struggling. But we do everything that we can to remove all the steps possible and make it as approachable as possible for every user. But here, for sure, it's going to be as easy as it will ever get. It's all installed. You can just go there, sit, and enjoy the ride, I guess.
You on sim racing.
Oh, wait, sim racing's a big part, I'd say. For me, like we enjoy, that's all I used to play as a child, to be honest. But specifically, we always, as a kid, like you'd always feel like it felt like a toy, if that makes sense. But with the new steering wheels and them being Momo integration and actually real life steering wheels, it sort of resolves that biggest issue I always found as like a sim racer, as someone that was into those types of genres. No matter what wheel you got, the circumference of it just always was way too small. So now having real legitimate racing wheels that you could use in a car that are like certified is kind of groundbreaking and something that if I was 14 years old, I'd gone crazy. Like, oh my word, this is insane. So that's a massive, massive part. It's just going to take it to that next level. And then the new ecosystem with the universal hubs and also the way you can integrate on PC with any wheel as well sort of makes it possible for anyone that whatever they want to sort of play.
Plug it on PC, and if you like me have a Ferrari, no, I don't, but you can plug the actual wheel from what I saw, the adapter. Yeah, it makes it super easy friendly, and especially for professional drivers, it feels like it's going to be an amazing feature that they can explore. We don't have a lot of time left, unfortunately. So before we all go back dancing, because we're going to go back dancing in a few minutes, any highlights of the conf or something that the viewers watching tonight should be the most excited about when it comes to the future of Logitech?
When it comes to the future of Logitech, I mean, first, it's about trying those new products that you just released, right? I think there's a lot, like everybody saw, that we unveiled today on every ways you can play, from being a casual gamer to be a simulation fan to being an e-sport athlete, right? And so all the technology that we pack there, being on the hardware, the novelty on the G Hub, are all exciting things, I think, for all our gamers community. We hope they'll all love the effort that we put there, and they'll feel the love we packed in those products and this passion. And we're just now excited to hear back from all the community, learn, and potentially do even better on the next round of products.
And I'm going to end on the feedback of our lovely creators here.
I think the McLaren G challenge, to be fair, I think it's £100,000 cash prizes, and it's a great way of getting the community involved competitively in a fun way. That's probably my thing that I was really excited to see, and the way that you bring in those partners to enable stuff.
I completely agree with Ben, and on top of that, again, I'm going to highlight the new technology of the keyboard.
I think we're all excited about this one. Guys, thank you so much.
Welcome back to Logi Play. You know where we are. We are in the sim racing part. Everybody was really excited about this new release, not only the steering wheel, the handbrake as well. Lo, how are you feeling?
I'm feeling great, and especially because a few minutes ago I was talking about sim racing and the new implementations from Logitech. So I think we should run a test, or a crash test maybe for some of the participants.
Yeah, because you have no idea what's happening. We have 4 individuals. We're going to introduce them to you, and they're going to be racing for 20 minutes non-stop. Obviously, a few of them have a lot of experience. So it's my job to make it harder.
Your job? Our job.
Our job? Oh.
I brought some props, actually.
Wait, what?
We're going to make it harder for them to give a chance to our beginners.
Are we allowed?
Finish the race. Don't ask. You know what? Don't ask for permission, ask for forgiveness.
Love it.
So what we have a beanie that we can put on their heads. And my favorite prop, we have socks. Now, you may wonder why I took socks.
I am wondering why. Loch.
We can put it on their hands so that they can't drive, you know? We have a lot of other ways for them to not complete the challenge. But let's go to the participants first, maybe, shall we? I have on my left, Leo.
How are you?
Hi, I'm good. How are you?
I'm good. I'm getting my little warm-up in real fast.
Yeah? How is the warm-up going?
So far, so good.
All right.
We have not spun out yet.
What is your experience with sim racing in general?
I would say medium level.
I mean, you've been doing great from what I've seen.
Medium level so far. Yeah, doing my best to keep up.
Perfect. And on the other side, we have, of course, Ben that we had earlier. We've talked about sim racing a couple minutes ago. Tell me about the setup.
Yeah, so we're rocking, obviously, the new, more Formula-style rim on the G Pro here. Makes it feel much more native and natural for these more high-performing cars on this sort of track here. And also, it lets you see a little bit more on the display without the arc of the wheel blocking the hood in front. It's pretty comfortable.
Now, Ben, tell me, what is your experience with sim racing? Because it looks like you know your way around the track.
Quite high.
Quite high.
We did, yeah, and we did a little bit of training with McLaren Esports with you guys as well.
Oh, only that, okay.
So, yeah, not to brag, but I've got quite good.
Well, we're going to see about how easy it is for you later. We're going to have props for you to fail, obviously. We want the beginners to win. Well, I will let you train, and Arch, please, go ahead.
On to this side then, let's introduce Liv. How are you doing?
Hello, I'm good. How are you?
So is this the first time you're testing this?
Absolute first time.
How are you feeling with this?
Scared.
Scared?
Yeah.
But how does it like feel?
Okay, I feel scared because it actually feels like I'm driving a real car. Like, that's why I feel scared. Yeah, exactly.
Trembling of it.
Yeah.
So how are you feeling about racing versus these individuals?
Overly confident.
Oh, I like
Overly
it.
confident.
Because
Yeah.
we're going to be annoying them, you know that. You can help us on that.
I can help you on that, yes, absolutely.
Just give us ideas and we'll do it for 20 minutes, non-stop. I'll let you go and keep practicing.
Thank
Hey,
you.
Sam.
Hello, how are you?
So we had a conversation at the beginning of the day that I was going to help you. It's not happening.
You're not helping me?
No, it's the opposite.
We're going to help you fail.
Yeah,
What
we're
are
going to help you fail. Don't worry about that. I got your back, Sam. But how does it feel?
It feels awesome. Honestly, it's so cool to be able to have a go so early and be one of the first to kind of experience it. So, no, it's really special. I'm having a great time. This is a dream.
The one thing I like the most about the steering wheel is if you look into it, you have like the lights that warn you when you have to put in another gear, correct?
Exactly, yeah.
So it would be really complicated if I kept doing this.
Well, luckily I've thought of this, so I've got a thought-through thing where I'm in automatic, so you can't mess
But you got automatic?
Oh, no. I'm going to be counterbalancing what you guys are trying to do here.
I was bamboozled. I got tricked. So we have to raise the stakes if possible, Log.
Of course.
I don't know how.
You guys are going to
What
have
do
to
you
get
wanna start
creative.
with?
I'm excited to see what you're going to do.
Thankfully, your feet are not automatic. We'll talk about that later on.
I'm going to give you this.
Oh, I love this.
And I'm going to start with the first one. Let's see how he's doing.
Wait, we already starting?
Are we?
I think it's going on already.
I think it's going on already.
Okay,
yeah.
so Seb, can you do me the favor? I'm not annoying you. Don't worry about it. Don't worry. So you see these socks?
Yeah.
Can you put your hands on them?
Can
like
I put
gloves? I'll help you. Don't worry. I got you, bro. There you go. You have to drive like that. I'll give you the other one.
You got the other one?
Yes, sir.
We're still facing in the right direction
I
for
hope
now.
so, at least
Oh,
that.
just about.
Okay.
I never thought I'd be driving with socks on my hands.
And he's still doing a good job.
And I have Ben here who did not even need to look at the tracks because he was looking left and right. So let's see how you do with...
Oh, really? I've got to go blindfolded. Okay.
So I'm trying to check how their positioning right now is.
Yeah, not too bad.
It's fine for now. Maybe if we tilt it a little bit more. There you go.
I can't see too much now, but I'll use the feel in the wheel. And
Wait, is that going to be enough?
I'd say, well, use the audio cues roughly as well, if I hear if I'm off the track.
I feel like someone is cheating. Do we have earbuds? No. How is the feeling on the wheel and everything on the
The strength feels beautiful on the wheel, to be fair. Like, as well, this new grip and the texture on this wheel feels great. Like, doesn't
Really?
get
Let
too
me feel the
sweaty.
texture. Yeah, it's actually amazing. Do you want to try?
Actually, on the other
it's great
side,
texture.
I never thought about it. Like, the resistance is good.
It's good. The
It
grip's
almost feels like
beautiful.
someone is pushing.
Yeah, right?
I mean, actually, it's really, really good.
It is
I want one
really
of those.
good.
But we also have to talk with Liv, for instance. Let me get close to you. Don't
Leo,
worry
how are
about
we
it.
doing?
We're doing okay so far. So far, we're doing okay. I'm loving this wheel, though. I'll tell you that much.
I think that someone is cheating here. So there you go. Yeah, you loving it?
I am.
Perfect. You're doing great.
Thank you. Thank you. I'm trying to keep up. 'cause
Look
you
at him.
know-
He's supposed to be an expert.
Yeah,
Ugh.
he's oh!
Okay, I'm gonna let you focus for a bit. Oh no. Okay.
No, you should help.
I'm trying to help, but I'm destabilizing him actually.
So one question I have for you: do you have it automatic?
Yes.
So what would you feel about
Oh, do I have it
someone-
automatic as in like my own car, or is this in automatic?
No, this one is it automatic?
Yes.
So what would you say about someone who lives for this, who drives daily and loves racing and puts in automatic? If you had someone close to you that did that, what would you say to that individual?
If they put it in automatic?
Yeah, automatic.
I would say that they are taking the easy route.
Imagine
I'm trying to
taking
hear
the
what you're saying.
roads, you know? Someone that doesn't like challenges.
I thought you guys were going to be like nice to me because I'm the beginner here.
No, I'm being nice to you. I'm judging him. No, you're helping me judge him, by the way. So far, it feels comfortable.
What we got
I feel
now,
really
let's
comfortable
see.
with that one. The grip of it, it's amazing,
Yeah,
isn't it?
yes, it feels really nice, yes. Like I said, scarily similar to a real car.
That's what I felt when I drive it. I was
Yeah.
like, yeah, this actually feels like a car. I feel like it can actually
I mean,
crash.
I don't drive my real car like this.
I hope so. I just saw what happened. And yeah, that would be, I would love that not to happen. Like, that's a wall, by the way.
I swear I've been doing better until you came.
You're doing great,
Oh.
Liv.
And now I don't know how to turn around.
I need to look into him. No, it's on to you, Logi.
I mean, I feel like it's a bit too easy here for our friend Ben. What do you think?
I'd say so, yeah.
You know what? It was
How about we increase the difficulty level a bit? Let's see how many boxes this
Clearly,
one.
I'm really
Sort
bad.
of get in the way.
I'll go with this one.
I'm playing Tetris here.
Oh.
Yeah,
so-
because one game is not enough, right? You have to play another one. There you go.
Hey, Seb.
Uh-oh.
How are you doing?
Nah,
don't worry.
Most ominous
God.
hey Seb I've heard.
Don't worry about it.
Your best enemy is back.
Yeah, what's going on over here?
You know what's really cute about this? Not only the steering wheel, the fact that you can change the steering wheel to your own steering wheel. You know that, don't you?
Oh no.
I'm not gonna do that, obviously. That would be so mean.
That would be really cruel.
So bad of me. The cool thing is, this entire setup, like the feet are amazing. If you actually look into the
Oh, he's breaking.
it almost feels like a real
We're
car.
limit testing the product, I think.
Yeah,
look
Makes
at
sense.
It's so
We're still doing it. We're still
somehow still doing it
That's
long.
crazy.
High five with the sock hand.
The sock head. So on the other side, how does he feel? Oh, we shouldn't talk to them. We're gonna make them.
That's the thing. I was
Collapse.
talking to him and I made him collapse. So I don't want to.
Don't worry about
You
it.
know what? I just have one question.
I have
for you.
another idea. Continue, Loch.
Okay. You're on a break for a bit. We can.
Just a bit.
Do you feel the improvements, or how does it compare to like regular driving?
Oh, completely different
Okay.
field as far as like getting a chance to be behind this wheel, see this screen, and obviously we're not in traffic. Like I'm from LA, so it's none but
Oh,
traffic.
no, yeah.
So here it's just wide open space. I could just race.
Yeah. The guys were talking about the resistance on the wheel, especially.
Yeah, bit of a resistance, but it feels great. It feels amazing, and I'm also aware that I could swap this wheel out if I wanted to. I could do the full circle wheel as well.
Exactly.
Love
yeah.
that. Love that.
Can customize it depending on how you want to play and your habits of play. Let's say. I don't want to bother you too much. You're back on the track. So
Back
we're
on the
gonna
track.
go
Let's
back
go.
to the experts.
Hey, Loch, I need your help if possible.
Yeah. What do you
So
need?
I think you have one of these, correct? You were talking about. I don't know if they're pink.
Yeah,
obviously.
but you know what's great with this is that people usually wear them like you're supposed to wear them as a headset. But what happens if you wear it like this?
Oh no!
That's interesting. The cool thing about today is that Mossy
There's a
Man
wall.
was playing a lot of music, and the way he was using it like a DJ, he put it like this. But if you put it like a RoboCop, that would be even better.
I can still see.
How can you see?
I can
You like
attempt
pink,
to.
by the way?
Yeah, I do.
I think he has to right now.
Am I in the wall?
No.
No, you're fine.
No,
Keep
you're
going.
so
keep
good.
going. Keep going.
That is exactly the road we
Yeah.
want you to take.
Straight on.
You guys are getting pretty ingenious with
By the way,
this.
these
I'm
are amazing. I'm just
impressed.
letting you know.
Honestly, it looks great. I love the pink.
How's Ben doing over there?
What have you set as a lap? I'm on 117.
There you go.
117.
bucks.
Yeah, you can't quite see him. Top
Hey,
left,
Ben.
mate. Top left.
Do you like pink?
I can't see mine.
I think I could pull pink off. Yeah.
You can pull pink off?
Yeah.
Have you thought about having one of these back at home? Like, look at this.
Beautiful keyboard.
Do you want to
mate.
take a taste, like, just to feel?
Does it control my game? That would have been clever.
Oh gosh, you have a lot of boxes.
It's a lot
What is
of
she
bo-
doing to you?
I know.
I'm trying my best, but they're just too good. Actually.
No, that's actually
You
good.
don't have enough gear for them to fail. Liv, how is it
You
going?
I think it's getting better.
Yeah, it is.
Yeah, I
It
think
is.
I'm getting better.
You're doing amazing. I don't want to bother you, so
No, you're fine.
we're
You're
cheering
fine.
for you.
I'm getting better.
As long as I'm away,
In about 10 minutes,
she
I'll be able
feels
to talk as
comfortable.
well.
Yeah.
Liv's doing really well.
Thank
She's
you.
doing really, really good.
So another thing you can do with this keyboard, I don't know if you saw,
No, I'm
know,
not sure I want to see.
is that if you customize it and when you release, it's really fast to release and you can press it again. So for people who play CSGO, I mean, I'm talking to you. You have to look into me.
Oh no.
Like if you play CSGO and you play, come on, man. You got.
I'm looking.
Eye contact
I'm looking.
with me. Come on.
Yep,
You're not married,
I've got
are you?
I've got you.
Okay, you got me. now we're talking. So if you play CSGO or League of Legends, you can customize it to be even faster on the strap, for instance, or releasing the skills. Like, do you play League of Legends?
I've tried, but yeah,
What happens?
I still need to. Well, you know, I think There's no
Driving and
talent there.
talking could be really dangerous, by the way. You should brake.
Yeah, I know. Oh, okay.
You know
yeah,
what
we're
happens
breaking
like
this
when you're
setup.
about to cross the finish line? Like someone is holding,
Like, you have to cross it,
and
by the way.
you have people cheering for you, like,
Oh, God.
let's go!
I hate this.
I've never been so creative. When it comes to bothering people,
Chat,
I
what
am
do you
unmatched.
think? Give them some ideas in the chat on how they can distract us.
Oh my God.
So I need your help as well. We have a giveaway going on.
Tell me.
Everybody has to type in command giveaway.
Right.
What do you think it is, the giveaway? And if you're right,
Could it be
I'll
one?
help you.
Could it be the keyboard?
It's not, so you have to break for 10 seconds.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10.
There you go. You
That
have
works.
another try.
Could it be this headset?
Nah, man.
Could it be the sim?
The sim. Oh, I would love.
Cheating over here.
Wait, what happened to all the boxes?
I need an aircon fan.
Is your shifter connected?
It is connected. I
It
have
is?
tried it. Yeah.
So have you tried this one? I'm just checking. Oh Lord, what have you given me? Have you tested it out?
I have actually.
Look,
got beautiful.
It is connected.
Oh, it is connected.
It is. Have you tested it?
No? Can I?
Yeah. Look what happens.
Oh, that's amazing.
Do you see the feeling?
Professional. Yeah. Do you want to try?
I mean, I kind of did, but it has to be recorded on camera.
Okay.
I'm just waiting for him to get back in the road. Has to be real.
You could actually help me out with it here if you were
I can?
to.
Okay, tell me when. Tell me when.
Well, we turned around now, but we can go for it now,
Let me
mate.
know, let me know, let me know.
Yeah, go for it,
On
mate.
that corner?
Yeah, let's try
Okay.
drift this corner. We'll pull it now, a little crank on it now.
A little bit.
Maybe a little bit too much that, mate.
Hey, we got a 360, man. That's cool.
We got a little there, little
We went to the beach
180.
as well. We got the
Wait,
sand.
I want to try actually. It sounds really fun.
Because it actually is.
Yeah, right?
We'll try this one here, a little tap on it.
Sorry.
You didn't even
Yeah,
try.
no, my bad. My bad.
We could use it now for turning round.
Oh.
You see what I mean? Like sort of. There we go, we're getting
See,
back
now
on.
we're learning.
Yeah.
This is educational chat, by the way. Spam, command, giveaway.
Command giveaway.
Do you want to take a guess on what it is? Your giveaway?
A handbrake.
Oh, that would be lovely.
Yeah.
That would be lovely. It's not that one. Another one. Oh, come on. Okay. We're going down on options.
I'd say a G923.
You think so?
Yeah.
Wow. It's. I'm so sorry.
Are you though?
No, that's the problem. So what else can we talk about? No.
I was wondering how good gamers are at multitasking. You know, like being focused on something, doing something else completely. So, what is the most memorable childhood song?
Oh,
that you
childhood
have?
song.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It's a great
Remember the
question.
lyrics? Yeah.
Oh, we're gonna
Like
put a
kids
song on here.
No, you're gonna sing it while you.
Oh, I'm not gonna be singing
You're
one.
gonna sing.
You're gonna sing.
I'm sorry, chat.
Who's singing?
Tell us the song at least. We can try and follow you.
I'd say Twinkle, Twinkle, that was a kid. Or My Little Sunshine, that was one that I used to get.
Twinkle Little Star was a song that changed you.
Changed me as a
Yeah.
kid, yeah.
Yeah. What memory does it trigger for you?
I don't know, just Lego sets, you know what I mean? Little toy cars.
Do you have one specific memory from school, from childhood, where?
No, I honestly don't
There
think
you go. See?
You triggered something. You triggered something.
Thought I was onto something.
We need to talk about past. So how was your childhood?
Oh my God. No, let's not dive there. Let's not dive there.
No, tell me something.
No,
So
it was good.
When
It was
did you
lovely.
find out like your passion for the racing and all that?
I started making YouTube videos when I was 13, but mainly as a means to just send videos of cars that I saw to my granddad who loved cars. And there wasn't, WeTransfer or anything back in the day, so I just put the content on YouTube, and
you got
then
to see it.
here we are today. But also, one thing I am noticing about this, the force feedback is outrageous. It's so cool.
Yeah.
You
And
think
the
it's
way-
the socks or the...
I think it's probably, to do with the socks. Well, the socks are probably actually making it not feel quite as much, so the fact that I can still feel it as much is impressive. But even like, I don't know about you guys, but if you have a sim at home, one of the things I love the most is having friends over and being able to enjoy it with them. And this setup is so adjustable, so you can have it for all sorts of different games, all sorts of different people that come over. You know, you can do rally driving with this, you can do track driving, you can adapt it to whoever's coming over. So really impressive. So I'm enjoying this a lot, despite you guys trying to distract us.
What do you mean?
Look at the focus, honestly.
And also, we were talking about it. If you can show us, like, you can actually take away the steering wheel, and your friend can bring in his own steering wheel. So look at that.
Gosh, oh no, disconnected. No, your ultimate challenge you've managed. But yeah, you can take the steering wheel off like that. Well done, nice one.
Now, what do you do when it's disconnected?
It's a very good question.
How can you get back into the race?
I'm losing a lot of time here.
Yes, you are.
I fell into your trap.
Yeah.
It's so
willingly.
easily. It didn't take much for you to make me fall back into the track.
I set it up like 10 minutes ago. I gave you time to think about it.
It's not going back on.
It's not going back on. Wait, did we actually reuse?
We have one contestant out. Let's focus on to the other one.
I will be back.
Yeah.
Aha, it's working.
We got one out.
They got me.
You'll still be.
Is he out the game?
He actually got out. No, you have to press continue.
Yeah, I think now, is it working? By the way, I'm doing it with a sock on my hand.
Hey, Archarm, I have a question.
Yes.
Do you know how to tie a tie?
Oh, 100%.
Can you show me, please?
I'm back.
Oh, yes.
Can you please show me?
You
Because
want
I'm
the
not quite sure.
windsword?
Yeah, I'm not quite sure I
Sort
know how
of,
to do this.
Usually it's really complicated when you do it on like this. So you're gonna do it like that. It's really hard with the scarf, actually. Never did it with the scarf. Like
No one's gonna
this.
judge.
It's, I think it's
I think it goes that way.
That way?
Yeah, and then you lift like.
that is not a tiny
No.
law. But it's
Wait,
a
let me
beautiful
try
scarf. Okay.
because you do it like this. And I mean, it's a bit too short.
It
but
is.
would you want to do it like this and then put it back?
It could be
in
used
like
like
that?
as a I don't know, as
do you
a
wanna do?
hat.
We can also use it as a hat.
What is his
What is
timing,
the
by the way?
possibility?
His timing is 1:17, 1:23. He's not
Oh
even
my
playing
God.
anymore.
Oh, we got one.
Oh,
now.
you
I
did
just
get
got
a 109, mate.
I
Yeah,
just
I
got
think he lost
close.
control of the
it's
car
not you,
here.
it's me.
Oh my God, Liv is smurfing right now, just one hand.
Wait, you're actually winning. She's 1:11.
You are actually winning.
No, I'm
She's
not.
1:11.
No, I'm not.
The best timing
Best
is
time,
1:17.
Oh my God.
So you're winning, Liz.
Where's the time?
I'm gullible, but I'm
Oh, your
gullible.
timing is not there because you got disqualified.
So basically, he was winning,
I
and
don't
then
know.
everyone else somehow dropped out because of you guys.
Not
Right?
us.
That sounds more like it. I approve of that statement.
It was a willing disqualification.
You were really supportive a minute ago.
Of him or of you?
No, he was very supportive of me a minute ago.
And now he understands that
now-
he's losing.
No.
So if you could give away anything to the chat, what sort of hardware would you give away?
Obviously, I will. If they're watching this, they're interested in sim racing.
Yeah,
So why would we not give them a will?
that would be a big one.
Yeah.
It's not it, by the way, chat. But it's a custom-made one. I'm just letting you know that the giveaway is something that you will never be able to get your hands again.
Is it actually? Is that what it is?
The what? Sim racing?
The giveaway. Have you announced
It's
what
hard
it
to
is?
know when they're joking, right?
Yeah, I don't know if they're.
I don't know when he's being
joking or not.
sarcastic or
I would never lie to chat.
just to us.
Yes, like it's in my contract. I'm kidding. How are you doing, Log?
I mean, Cleo is doing amazing, honestly. Progressing every turn.
Every turn.
What is the biggest improvement
Hey,
so
mate,
far
if
for
you
you?
do
The turns.
Yeah,
The
the
turns.
down.
Not going
Okay.
into the dirt.
that one down,
Yeah, trying to beat his score.
Yeah.
change your
Trying to beat his
HUD.
time.
He's doing awful.
Got it.
Don't
Time
worry.
in the
I mean,
corner.
yeah.
Keep distracting.
There you go.
Yeah,
Distract
you're
him.
3 seconds behind.
Yeah, throw another
One
box on his
fine.
head. I appreciate that.
1-0.
So of all the things you've noticed so far,
You're
in
on
the
a what,
wheel,
sorry, mate?
your favorite is like on the
1-0.
corners?
The corners.
1 minute.
Being able to get around.
Bang on a minute.
Yes, man. Like as we see, even
I'm
coming
gonna
around
have
this
to up
corner,
it, I think.
Being able to go ahead and hit the paddle
That
tip.
seems
I've
like
actually
a
been
massive
using this
gap.
from down here.
Oh, have you?
So we're gonna wait for it, and we're gonna open it up right about. Pow. Let's get it. Bye.
Oh, you have it on the
Easy
shift,
way-
on the
easy way
gear.
there, too. You see what I'm saying?
It's not a handbrake on him.
No.
And that's
win.
something that you
Shifting
don't
gear.
know, chat. If you missed it, you can adapt that one either to be the gear or the handbrake. So it's up to you what
you
you
put
do
your
at
force
home.
feedback
You can
up,
have
it's
both of them at
lot.
home and actually
Yeah, you
switch
feel a
in
little bit more
between.
through the wheel.
So think about it. Like the shift, you actually feel it, correct?
Yeah, it felt it
Yeah.
all the way through, and it makes you, finding your rhythm, being able to hit it at the right time. Getting with it.
at
Yeah,
this.
and we gone.
Oh, he likes the
I love it.
the click. That's the question that I have for you, by the way,
Me?
Mr. Sock.
Hello.
So it's the quality of the product. I was really amazed when I saw it online. I was looking into the product. I was like, is this sturdy? Is this the thing, how do you feel about that, the handbrake or the gear?
Well, so this is super impressive, mainly also just the way you can use it as a handbrake or a gear shifter. I didn't think that was possible. It's disconnected for me.
You
but
love the product, but you're not using it. I wonder why.
Well, I would love to, but I wasn't given the option right now. But no, that's really impressive, and it's just, I mean, honestly, it's genius that they've managed to combine that into one feature. Because traditionally, you'd have to get, you know, two to be able to do to have those two. So that's awesome, and it just feels so. And that's what's really impressive. You can really yank on it, and it feels, you know, properly sturdy. Really impressed.
How much does it change the experience, do you think, having...
Yeah, completely. It just makes you, it's the real deal. You know, it really feels like you're in the car and you're able to experience it the way a race driver would in his or her car. So no, it's awesome. And then, you know, this is something that you can use for many, many, many years, and it will hold up properly.
Like it, right?
Yeah.
I gotta say, I have a hard time taking you seriously with like...
With socks, I know it's hard to take myself seriously with socks on my hand. I know, I've never been in this position before. This is
the puppeteer driver.
Yeah.
Right?
The puppeteer. But that, I've seen from this sort of hardware that they just presented today, it's like you wear and it's not going to tear that easily. So when you invest for years and years.
Exactly. Yeah, I've been lucky enough to have a previous Logitech wheel, and the condition, even after many years of myself, my friends, you know, my family, all having a go on it, and it's still being in really good condition. It's definitely, I think, has always traditionally been one of the strengths, and I'm sure that will carry on. And from what, you know, I can see now from having used it today, you know, it all points in that direction. So really impressive, because it's one thing coming up with new features, but being able to integrate those in a package that will be sturdy and last and user-friendly and easy to get used to. You know, we've all just showed up now, and we're all racing. We're able to do laps. You know, Liv, it's one of the first times, if I'm not mistaken,
She's
you know, on a sim.
She's winning.
And doing really well. So it shows that, you know, you can have people who have a bit more experience who can still have a great time on it, but even if you're new to this, it's really easy to kind of just hop on and enjoy.
That's great, but I feel like he's distracting us to the fact that he's winning now again.
I'm just trying to talk a lot so that you guys don't distract me.
No.
You yapper.
Yeah, professional yapper as well.
Yeah, exactly.
But I have a question for you. It seems like every single time you talk about sim racing and all of that, it's mostly about the connection you do with your friends, with your family.
For sure.
So it's something really close to your heart. You were describing how you started the YouTube and all that?
Yeah. Well, so I started when I was 13, as I was saying, which means I didn't have a driving license. So the only way I was able to experience cars was by sticking a sim rig onto my parents' you know, dining table, ruining their dining table, which I think they still haven't, you know, forgiven
really
me for.
This for you.
Yeah, definitely. It's what got me into cars, what allowed me to experience cars at first. And, you know, in a way, my career today is also thanks to this. So it's definitely really personal. And so it's an honor, you know, to be here today. What's going on?
Nothing.
Continue.
Just continue.
Well, I mean, now I'm definitely going to hit a wall if I can't see where I'm going.
Wait.
So did you ever think about, hey, I'm making a career out of this, and my passion for racing, and now I have to ride a car with socks on my hands and the scarf on my head?
I have to admit, I never predicted this, you know, outcome, but we're here today, and it's good fun. You know, this is an example of adapt yourself to the environment that you're in.
You never know what's going to happen.
Doing now. Never thought I'd have a scarf on my head and socks on my hands as I drove live. So here we go.
Liv, it looks like you're doing amazing here.
Thanks. I just got a new PB, so we're in pre-bay.
What do you like the most about this product?
How can I help you this time?
The experience and the actual feeling that you're racing.
So I feel like I've already said this, but I really love how it actually feels like you're driving a car. So I would say that's definitely my favorite thing.
Is it beginner friendly, would you say?
Absolutely, yeah. 100%. I mean, I've got on screen these lines. Blue is go, red is slow down. That's all I need. So beginner friendly. I mean, I say that as I crash into a wall.
It's fine.
But
I'm not helping you.
We learn as we go.
I'm gonna let you focus again.
So jumping back to this one, I'm not gonna ruin your experience.
Okay.
I'm gonna do my best. Okay. It's just when I watch it and you're shifting the gear and all that, it actually feels like the resistance on it. So when you shift the gear, it feels like a hump.
It's got that confident click to it, yeah, like more of a clunk, but in a good way. Sometimes when you have those like cheaper steering wheels, it's more of a click, which makes it have that like toy feeling to it. But this gives it that real confidence that you've got it in gear. It makes a big difference, especially when you're driving these faster cars, because you don't need to think about it. You can just feel it in the wheel that you've changed gear, you've changed gear, you've changed gear.
And you have that little help, like the light.
The little rev
goes
indicator,
from green to red, change the gear.
Yeah.
Do you use it, or is it like?
I think subliminally you sort of detect it in your peripheral vision, if that makes sense. And it's definitely been, I would say it's probably improved on this wheel from the one that's on the stock wheel that comes with it. It's like a little radar type thing. It's much more RGB, but like it's got more of a spectrum to it, if that makes sense, where you see where it is in relation to the rev limit.
Bam, yeah.
And then bang, rather than just some random dots that are kind of close but not. So it definitely got a little bit more info on there. I think especially for harder sim racers, like hardcore sim racers, who might have this with a load of button boxes surrounding their setup and like an ultra wide or some monitor that's like right there. That would be useful then, because like the view I'm using in this game here, we've got the dashboard of the car, so that's most of the essential information there, so that makes it just feel a little bit more immersive for those ones that really do build it out and have that close monitor to the screen right in front of the wheel for that perfect field of view.
So jealous.
Archer?
Actually, I'm going to pull this, yes.
I think, I want to pull this as well, but I think it's not going to do much. We are ready for the next and last sequence of the show. Any last thoughts that we want to gather from our guests and the experience that they had, maybe?
I mean, we can go one by one. Do we have that?
All right, we have a bit of time. We can do that quick.
So let's understand, how did we feel this part?
Absolutely love it. We went from like last place to first, so that lets you know exactly how great you can become when you just jump on one of these.
As long as no one is annoying you.
Yeah.
It's a wonderful experience.
Luckily enough, that was everywhere else. You guys were handling it over there, so we're good over here. Yeah, we're good.
So for you, this was top.
Oh yeah, we're good. We're in first place. Give me the trophy. We're good. We're going across the finish line. Checkered flag. We're good.
Clear. What about you? Hopefully you enjoyed this.
Any feedback on the experience?
Yeah, well, I thought I was coming to do a race actually. I got railroaded a bit here. I thought I was going to do a little bit of a race against people. I was lapping. I was getting competitive. But no, it's been nice to experience this wheel. And have over 42 laps with it.
Perfect.
Would you recommend it?
I'd say so, yeah. I'm definitely excited to try out as well the Momo versions of it as well, see where they are in comparison to this.
Yeah.
That's what I'm trying to find.
So have any final thoughts on the setup, on the amazing experience you had driving like no one else?
And I have a scarf on my head and socks on my head. No, it's awesome, and I feel like it builds confidence really nicely to go fast in a car, whether it be on a sim or in real life.
Yeah.
You need to be confident in what you're working with, and a setup that's able to build that confidence for you so that you can push harder is really important, and I feel this is a great setup to be able to build that confidence.
Yeah.
So yeah, feel much more confident now than I did when we first sat down. So I really enjoyed it.
Thank you for bearing with us. Liv, you did amazing, honestly. One of the best times we have tonight. Any final thoughts on your first try at racing professionals?
I want to echo everything Seb just said, and as someone who doesn't game at all, this is single-handedly making me want to get into gaming because this is so much fun.
I'm convinced. I'm actually convinced. I think I want to race you at the end of the day and see what happens.
Race versus
I want to
me?
race you at the end of the day. You know what? I'm a total beginner. I know that you know your ways around the track and around this setup, so may the best one win. We'll see what happens.
I hope
That's
so.
all for us here, though. We will be back in just a few minutes for the last segment of our amazing evening. I hope you're having fun at home, across the world, across all the costumers that we have here tonight. We will be back in just a few minutes. Stay tuned.
Ergonomic mice have always been a part of my journey. Taking all of the finishes from the Superlight, which is probably the most used mice in gaming, and putting that into a different shape. I think that's, at least for me, is really exciting. The new mouse, it really fits my hand. I like it a lot. Being a part of the development process together with Logitech is also really exciting.
We obsess over every detail of the shape, but at the end of the day, we want that shape to disappear under the hand of every pro player that holds it. Have the gear kind of get out of the way and allow their true skill to shine.
That shape of the mouse is just perfect for the hand, and it's only for right hand, so as soon as you take the mouse you kind of lock your hand in.
From the ground up, the mouse was developed for pure performance, so we looked up to the pros to define what was key for a mouse that would be just perfect for esports and for top performances.
With this necessity of 8 kHz, it was really bringing a spotlight on every little detail. The goal was really to have an unlimited end-to-end delivery.
It was not easy to put everything together to run at a smooth 8 kHz because there are many different systems that are independent and we have really to synchronize them so we deliver as fast as possible without losing any precision all the mouse information that's transmitted to the PC.
For me, as a player, an ergo shape is much more comfortable in the hand. You instantly have always the same grip.
It's really comfortable in the hand. It doesn't feel like you're holding a mouse. It feels like it's your arm extension. And ever since the first time I played with it, you didn't need time to get used to it. I like ergonomic mouses and I'm super happy that Logitech is doing it.
In adding the decks to the Superlight line, we wanted to make sure that the sensor performance was the same. The light speed performance is the same. The weight is the same. The only decision you need to make is which shape is right for you.
Hey, they want a rematch.
All right, let's switch.
Here, Camo.
What a shot. Easy.
Here we go.
Do you remember the rush of your first breakthrough? That feeling is why we keep playing. From first try to final boss. There's personal breakthroughs, and ones for the whole world to see. There's breakaways, breakouts, and breakneck breakthroughs. There's breakthroughs in creation, innovation, and annihilation. Some can be absolutely massive. Nah, bigger than that. Keep going. Bigger. Now that's what we're talking about. When you've got the right gear, nothing is out of reach. So welcome to the breakthrough era, the get knocked down and get back up era, the yo, how did you do that era, the keep playing era. Let's do this. Play for the performance.
Who's next?
The speed, the thrill, the dream, the joy. Play for the culture. Play for the breakthrough. And once you hit it, you know what to do. Keep playing.
Ergonomic mice have always been a part of my journey, taking all of the finishes from the Superlight, which is probably the most used mice in gaming, and putting that into a different shape. I think that's, at least for me, is really exciting. The new mouse, it really fits my hand. I like it a lot. Being a part of the development process together with Logitech is also really exciting.
We obsess over every detail of the shape, but at the end of the day, we want that shape to disappear under the hand of every pro player that holds it. Have the gear kind of get out of the way and allow their true skill to shine.
That shape of the mouse is just perfect for the hand, and it's only for right hand, so as soon as you take the mouse, you kind of lock your hand in.
From the ground up, the mouse was developed for pure performance. So we looked up to the pros to define what was key for a mouse that would be just perfect for esports and for top performances.
With this necessity of 8 kHz, it was really bringing a spotlight on every little detail. The goal was really to have an unlimited end-to-end delivery.
It was not easy to put everything together to run at a smooth 8 kHz because there are many different systems that are independent, and we have really to synchronize them so we deliver as fast as possible without losing any precision all the mouse information that's transmitted to the PC.
For me, as a player, an ergo shape is much more comfortable in the hand. You instantly have always the same grip.
It's really comfortable in the hand. It doesn't feel like you're holding a mouse. It feels like it's your arm extension. And ever since the first time I played with it, you didn't need time to get used to it. I like ergonomic mouses, and I'm super happy that Logitech is doing it.
In adding the decks to the Superlight line, we wanted to make sure that the sensor performance was the same. The light speed performance is the same. The weight is the same. The only decision you need to make is which shape is right for you.
And welcome back to Logi Play. We still have more action ahead of us. We're done with the sim racing. We were really annoying, by the way, Log.
Yeah, and I'm sad that the actual good players won, but I feel like our beginners did really, really good, and I'm actually wondering who's going to do well in the next challenge we have. We're going to do more competitive gaming.
Yeah, now we're jumping into shooting. So we're going for Apex at this moment. We're going to have 3 maps, apparently. We have a lot of content creators that want to step on the stage. Should we start?
We have a mix of people who know the game really well and other beginners as well. I will let you introduce the first guest we have.
Okay, so let's do this the good way. Let's hype it up for the players. Starting off with George Fairley. A round of applause. Completely lost.
And the second contestant we have, it's Sober. There
A round of applause.
After you.
There you go. The third one is Elspeth. There she
Next challenger is Snowy Snaz. Hi, Sophie.
Ahead of us, we have to cheer for Danukti!
And on the other side, we have Gomar. Bonjour, par ici.
Where is Little Big Whale?
Next one, Avithal.
Step onto the stage, Aviv!
And last but not least, the classics. What do you think of the mix we have here?
I think it's going to be amazing, chaotic as well. That's what I'm hoping as well.
I do think we're missing something though. We have the players, we have the cameras, casters.
Casters?
Casters.
Do we have those?
We have Bravo and on set with us tonight. Take it away, guys.
Thank you so much. Yes, we do. And it is time for us to get into a little bit of Apex Legends. Andy, it's been a great day here so far at Logi Play. What's your favorite part so far? It's so much to talk about.
Yeah, so much to talk about. Great day here. So much energy. So many creators. By the way, you and I have been upstairs the entire day just seeing people from all over the world that we knew. We were like, what the heck are you doing here? It's amazing to see this kind of collection of Logitech family, big-time creators, a few top players as well here, and now we get to see them on the stage, kind of a last finale for the evening.
We certainly do indeed. We get to see them throw down in a little bit of Apex Legends, something that we know extremely well. And what we heard there was we have a lot of creators who, some of them know Apex Legends very well. Some of them may be learning a little bit about it, and we're going to be playing some team deathmatch. So it's the most simple version of Apex Legends. It's all about fighting. It's all about gun skill. It's all about just getting those kills.
That's going to be it. Like you said, a few players that have some Battle Royale experience, some players that have kind of shooter experience, right? A few players who maybe have a little bit of a Call of Duty background that we've seen as well, and a few variety streamers on the stage. So we don't know from the Logi Play team just how well they've divided these teams, and we're going to take a best of 3 to see exactly how things look.
Yeah, it's going to be very interesting indeed, and like you saw from some of the creators, the one thing we can guarantee, you've got some great energy in the room. You saw some of those walk-ons, I mean,
strong.
More than I would ever give, I have to say. More confidence for sure, and we'll have to see if that confidence, of course, flows into the gameplay, but let's talk a little bit about TDMs. Let's talk about a little bit about others, these creators, because it looks like we're actually ready to get straight into our first game here, and let's just throw it out there early. Who you got winning?
Okay, we'll go over the teams. Avital, of course, on your screen right now. As we said, a lot of top creators here on the screen. Of course, Little Big Whale, also a little bit of hearts for the camera and the fans as well. Man, between these two, I don't know. We kind of got a chance to chat with the players just a bit beforehand. I think a few varying levels of confidence across the stage, to say the least. Man,
I would say when you say varying level of confidence, by the way, I'm saying like extremely confident or like unbelievably confident. There's no low confidence on that stage right
Certainly
now.
not.
Everyone is ready to go.
Elspeth on your screen here.
I'm still getting this prediction out of you, by the way. I'm not trying to get away with that. Ain't happening.
No. I'm going to go with team, because we kind of have a team captain format here. I'm going to go with Team George. Right behind, Team George? Closest to me, yeah.
Okay.
How about you?
I mean, I have to go the other way then, don't I?
Yeah, you do.
By the sounds of things, just to make things interesting, just to make things a little bit more spicy out here, which is what we like to do, right?
Going Team Little Big Whale.
I'm going Team Little Big Whale. That is what I'm going for.
I felt just an extra set of confidence from this side of the stage. We'll see what they could do. We were hearing as well, as you hear the hype in the room, we're hearing that the game is ready. Players will be loading in momentarily. Excited to see how it goes down.
And we get to play on the new patch for the nerds out there, like myself. It's going to be fun to see maybe a few changes. It smells fresh.
You smell it. You smell the freshness
in the patch. It's like we're in the Apex Legends bakery right now.
I certainly can. It smells good.
It's going to be good. I mean, there's a few changes to a few legends. I know I'm very excited to see what Valkyrie can do in this patch. A lot of discussion about her little buffs and things like that. I wonder if anyone's going to pick a little bit of Valk in a TDM.
I was going to say, you know what's great about creative, because in TDMs, you and I have been watching, of course, a lot of pro TDMs. In the pro TDMs, a lot of pros tend to kind of play their legend that they might play in a battle royale as well. Instead, here we might see a little bit more variety in just the legend selection, right? People might be playing favorites, maybe not be caring about comp, and just kind of like going for fun stuff, and we might see that.
Some of them might be going like, I don't play much Apex Legends. This guy looks like he can kill people.
Yeah, he looks cool.
Yeah, so Revenant.
Big guns as well.
Big guns. Yeah. All that kind of good stuff. One legend, who would you be picking? TDMs?
You know, it's a boring pick, but I think I got to say Path. Because
man of class. I'm not coming at you for that. I'm saying you're a man of class, of esteem, of fine taste.
I think what I want to be able to do always is not be late to the party. And I think if you're queuing in with Path, you can always
be first to the party.
Right. You can always, because I'm probably going to respawn having a drink, I'm going to be late, and if I could just queue in, it's like, don't worry, I'm right there, I'm still in the action. So the queue, it sounded like a tactical play, but really it's just like saving my ass.
Yeah, I mean, the great thing about Pathfinder as well is you can not only grapple in, but if you're saving it, you can grapple out as well. And then you can watch your teammates go, how did you die there, man?
Yeah, man.
How did you let that go? Like,
should not have been engaging.
Happens like that sometimes. I also want to see if we're going to have some gentlemen's agreements in this and some gamer agreements, because when we have pro TDMs, of course, we don't use care packages. That's right. I don't want to see that. I want to see all care packages used. I want to see all abilities used, ults. I want to see everything.
Gotta be right.
I want to see it like a full Apex Legends experience. So do I in TDMs.
I want the full suite of action. You get the feeling across this stage that these are the people that are going to bring us a full stage of action.
Yeah, for sure. It was great to see a little bit of sim racing earlier on as well. It was one of some of the amazing product reveals that we've seen today as well. I know that a lot of the Apex Legends pro players use the Logitech stuff as well, so they're going to be keeping a keen eye on what is going on. And I keep hearing in my ear that the game is ready. I'm ready to go whenever we're ready to go. I'm ready to see and throw down. Okay, so you've got Team George. I've got Team Little Big Well.
You do. Okay, may the best team win. May the best team win. Yeah, I agree. Very excited because typically in pro TDMs that we've watched, or we've had the chance to either watch the streams of, watch the casts of, or even just kind of catch casual TDMs, they tend to be really straightforward, really intense, really sweaty, unsurprisingly. This is just going to be fun carnage, and I think we're ready to jump into Frag East.
Oh, we are indeed. Well, here we go. It gives us an opportunity maybe to see some of the legends that are going to be picked as well. These are your teams, as you can see on your screen right now. Bit of Wraith, bit of Lifeline.
Coming in.
We haven't seen
some bang.
A mirror pick yet. This is interesting. Okay, now we're getting the Bangalore starting to come out. We've got two Wraiths, we've got two Bangalores on one side, two Lifelines.
Okay.
I like the Gibby pick. Ooh. I also like the Blood pick.
I was going to say, little Bloodhound pick as well.
Got those scans coming in.
Bloodhound pick coming in from Danik D. Love that. Get into the action, get the scans. But gotta say, no path, interestingly, so it'll just be kind of full-on action here.
Yeah, it's going to be in-your-face action, and we are almost underway in our first game. And like we say, this is about if you're watching some Apex Legends for the first time, this is about as good as it gets when it comes to map selection. This is on World's Edge, a little middle part of it, like you say, a little bit of frag. This is what we love to see, a little bit of fragment. Over the years, it's changed, been blown up, been rebuilt, been repurposed.
Gosh, a lot of
construction costs.
If you don't keep an eye on
what's... see the forklift-certified people have been knocking about.
You really can. And we're underway in the action here. I want to welcome you along to the Logi Play Apex Legends tournament. It's going to be a best-of-3 between the creators on the stage, and as you'll see on the scoreboard, going to be first to 40 in each match.
It certainly is indeed. Now, I'm very interested in the Lifeline pick as well. I'm going to have to see if that's going to be effective, if we're going to get a few people rezzed, or if it's going to be about more just being a nuisance and using that little player model to scoot around and get some kills coming in. But yeah, we're going to have to see how this gets off. We're starting off with a little bit of Avatar on our screens right now. Let's see how this goes. It's a slow start.
It is a slow start.
It's not used to what it's not what I'm used to seeing. Usually this is like a full headbutt situation, but this is more of a case of who's going to get first blood by the looks of things.
As you said. Getting ready to go in here. Sophie Snaz on your screen. We'll see what Sophie's going to be able to do.
There is the
not in your camera, by the way, just in your gameplay. We'll make sure that those are adjusted for you, but we'll see what Sophie's going to be able to do here. Elspeth, the one on your screen. Now here's Elspeth's POV as well, starting to do some opening damage. First picks are exchanged, one apiece.
One apiece, very slow start. There's the Gibby, there's the arm shield. However, Little Big Well, going to be sliding in here with that Eva 8. Opportunity maybe to get a couple of knocks. You can see a lot of shields have been broken at the moment. But one thing I am liking to see at the moment is the respect between the two teams, which I love.
Avi picks up a double in the feed. Actually 3 in the feed for her. Well done. That's going to now give them a 4-1 lead on the blue side. Just to give a reference to the teams we were using earlier, that's going to be Team George. Unsurprisingly, my pick. Wow, leading in the match.
Don't worry, we like to leave it late. We like to build the suspense. And one thing I will say about TDMs is when you're watching them, usually you do have a little bit of slow start. Then it starts to pick up. Yep. Then at the end, everyone slows down again because everyone's like, we only have
it's a bell curve of action.
It is. It's interesting.
Did you like that description?
I didn't know what it meant. But
now you kind of do.
Nice shots with the flat line coming in here from Avatar, though. One thing I do like to see, by the way, in TDMs is we only have the single Mozambique, not the dual Mozambiques. The Akimbos, which of course came in the last season. A lot of discussion about how strong they are, but we're not going to see too much of that. As only the one Mosey. We're going to keep it old school.
Yeah, now back on board with Avi. Now Gomar, as we said, on the other side of the stage. Do good damage. George is in the end going to be the one that cleans it up. Now brings things to 8-1 off the rip. And it looks like Team Little Big Whale on the red side is going to have to focus up, see what they can do.
I still believe in my team. I will say that. I still believe in my team. However, we're starting to see a few long-range shots come in, so maybe someone's chosen a little bit of a different class here with a sniper rifle in the back pocket, something like a longbow, maybe a 30-30 is being popped out there, maybe even a scout, Andy. You know, pick your poison.
I'm trying to pick my poison here. desperate to get back into the gameplay. There we are. Taking a look here at the train station.
It's 8-1. I'm starting. Something you might be right. Long way to go. It is indeed double sniper loadout. Sentinel longbow.
Yep. See what happens here.
Avive looks like he's going to be playing the backline with the Gibby. Quite smart with the Gibby as well, with the arm shield. Take a lot of damage, line up some shots. There's one. Headshot as well. There's a body. George, you better run, you better slide, you better hide. Manages to do exactly that.
As you said, things slowing down just a little bit here. Haven't really hit the point.
We have our second kill on the board, though.
There we go.
Good news.
Answered back right away. Little Big Whale, as you said, able to get on the board, but now kind of trapped between a rock and a hard place.
Stay there, little
Don't be too big of a
challenge. Be the little whale.
Double back, look at the damage. Sophie gets challenged there from the car.
Still on the car, though. It's providing some good cover. Great thing about Apex Legends is those things don't... Oh, takes time to heal. Got to back down. Little Big Whale was a problem. All right, that extended it.
She knows she's got to...
Oh, it is the dual Mozams. Oh, there we go. Yeah, okay. So
we talked about those.
That's the dual Mozams for you, everybody. If you needed a visual example of what they do, there you go.
Maybe the best intro to a double Mozam. If you haven't seen one just yet, that was a visceral one, maybe too hot for TV. But as you see, Sophie Snaz and team on 6 kills. That's going to be Danik D.
Which is fine enough, feat.
Yep, don't worry. But here, now 12-6, still double the score. Also, we should keep in mind as well, of course, game timer going to be potentially a factor as well. A lot of game time in these TDMs, though, so luckily just about every single time. Nice shots coming in from Avi once again. We'll clean up Elspeth. Usually you will see, of course, that score limit hit, and even with a slower scoring game, we'll probably still see this end on score.
Seeing the ults come in. I like this. The care packages being used as well, so the Lifeline ultimate coming down, which means that there's going to be an opportunity to pick up some goodies to help you on your way forward in some of these fights. 14-7 is our score at the moment, and I have to say Team George at the moment are looking like maybe the right pick to start this off, Andy. I hate to say it to you, but, you know, great shot, by the way. Oh,
Sober! Double back on from Sober.
Snaps.
Sober eventually gets punished there by Little Big Whale, actually picking up Avive and Sober. Nice cleanup. Avi with good damage, and also, I will say, good timing on the back down as well. Needs to make sure to heal. We should also mention, anyone who's not familiar with TDMs, you're going to see unlimited ammo, unlimited heals as well in coming into play. So it's going to, of course, be a factor in the amount of times that these players are able to re-engage. Now 17-8.
This classic using those pesky Mozams as well to get one on the board. I wonder how long it's going to take for our creators who aren't too familiar with the weapons to work out how strong the Akimbo Mozams can be.
And also, let's not forget, like you said, that we should remind everyone, Gomera has to come back down.
There's a flank from Little Big Whale, by the way, having a game so far. Keep seeing the pop-up in the kill feed with that particular gamer tag. Oh, top of the leaderboards. 6-2.
By the way, shout out to the observers here at Logi Play, just absolutely in sync with us here, flash on the scoreboard for us at the exact right time. The game comes within a little bit closer here, slowly in terms of, just as quickly as I say that.
The Mozams again.
Classic gets another one.
I think this Classics has worked something out here.
Yeah. Like you said, it's a best of 3. There's a lot of games still left here, so the more that certain creators find out just how good some of these guns are in the current meta, we could see a little bit more a double Mozam is what I'm trying to say.
Yeah, exactly. It's not just using it as well yourself and finding out. It's when you get killed by it and you're like, I died so fast.
And then
how did I die this
You look at the feed and you're like, wait, there's 2 things in the feed there. And now it all starts. It starts to make sense. You use 2 guns, and now it starts to make sense.
Elspeth looking to check some corners. Smokes are going to go down as well. Blind firing through the smoke, which is never a bad idea, especially when you're getting pressured. Unfortunately, nothing really connecting here. Little Big Whale continuing their run.
Appreciate the effort. Let's see what Little Big Whale can do. Late addition, by the way, to the roster.
What a pickup at this point.
I think exactly.
Early days, but showing
a lot of promise here. I think the team's going to be very happy with what they've seen from Little Big Whale thus far.
Oh, pop another one.
Pop of the event.
Eventually.
No, not the Mozams!
Oh, Mosies! They're going to come out on top, and somehow Danik D survived through all of that and managed to get a kill. Now inside, we're going to see a Lifeline drone go down. That's going to help the health stay up. But it's not going to be enough for the team inside to survive. Unfortunately, 24-14. We are seeing this like 10 kill differential between the two teams at the moment. But, as I said, all right, went back to 10. Okay, I was getting excited about a comeback. I'm trying to create the story.
I like it. I like it.
Bear with me.
25-16. It was just 18-10, so it is slipping away just a bit here for the red side. See if they can regain. That's the question.
We're pulling it back. Still Big Whale. Ooh, look at this spray. Ooh, the 301 still showing it can get the job done. Certainly can get it done. Still Big Whale with yet another.
On you what? That's
one in the feed.
A Little Big Whale 301 has been a factor in the feed. I've seen it time and time again.
It will be talked about throughout Paris and the rest of the world. for evenings to come, let me tell you.
That big whale's not as little as you think. It's the first time I said something like that. I'm actually confused by what I just said.
It's okay. Sophie Snaz then on our screen, the lifeline pick. Not been too impactful so far. Maybe when those care packages start raining down from the sky, we'll see something a little bit different. Avatar now.
Oh, big one. Look at the shots from Sophie.
Sophie snaps.
Absolutely does.
Dual Mozams. Not a huge amount of connection, but you don't really need to connect too many times. They're a little bit well again. With that Eva 8 this time, the shotgun in the hand. I think pops.
Feels like she's everywhere. Actually, we
got first melee kill. I'm here for that.
She has been everywhere. We saw her on the stream. We saw her on the stream earlier. Right? She was upstairs with the DJ.
The DJ booth.
Gosh, now she's wrecking in the arena as well. Whole lot going on here. Checking in on the score, 31-21, and I like.
Oh no.
Oh boy, little big Will. About the double back. Ow.
Little big
Will.
Will.
Again. She cannot be stopped, folks. You called it though. That things were going to heat up around this point mark, and then they really are. Well, at 32, only 8 kills to go here for the blue side.
What if it was just the start that was where we let ourselves down? You know what I mean? There's a long way to go, of course. Danik D having some shots. Gomar's going to be very careful here. There's the dual mo. Danik D's worked something out here. You can see that. Poke around that corner. Dual Mozams in hand just absolutely decimates. It really does, especially if you break those shields. It's just like, it's over. It's over before it starts.
It really is. 33-40 here now. Quick check at the scoreboard. Little Big Whale still unsurprisingly on quite a few in this game. George also picking up 1 on the feet.
Check your corners. Always got to check your corners. Eva 8 can do a little bit of damage, but not too much. The follow-up comes in from George though with the 301. That's going to get that kill on the board for them, and we are starting to see the lead slightly extend now. It pains me to say it.
5 to go.
But it's 11 now, the difference between the two teams.
5 kills to go here for the blue side. Little Big Whale, George, Avi, Disc Classics, and Gomer. We should mention a little bit of a team swap there on the side of the stage. So not exactly each side of the stage in a 5v5. There's a few player swaps, so that means there's going to be trash talk within really only 1 foot of one another.
Yeah.
We'll have to make sure security is on top of it for the go for the blue side.
Yeah, no station referees, which is always a concern. We know how people can get.
Especially this late at night.
Little Big Whale looking for more, and finding more as well. Gomar finding one in the feed themselves. 37-24. We are starting to get to the point now where I'm starting to worry about my prediction, and I think that's fair.
Definitely fair. 38-40 here, 2 kills to go. You should have been worried a long time ago.
I said 38-40 there and it got me excited. I was like, wait, did we just make a huge comeback?
Imagine.
Bit of Prowler action. Hit fire on this thing. Certainly very good.
Look at George with the peaks.
This man, he's pole dancing.
39. Teaming up with Danik D for that double. Only 1 more to go.
Still alive, by the way. Oh, Danik D should be just giving him a little bit of assistance there. And it is going to be the last one. So we are going to see Team George with the win in game number 1 here. I mean, you got it right.
I did.
That's why, that's why you're one of the best in the world.
Best of 3 for a reason.
It's true. I think it was all about the start, I want to say, by the way.
Yeah.
I think there's that 10 kill difference in the start. I'm going to just say, maybe there were some technical gremlins. I'm going to start creating
we're saying
rumors.
that now?
Who knows? Why not?
Wait a minute. There are no technical gremlins on the stage.
I'm just
pure talent from Team George.
Your team had obviously put in a lot of work on their opening strategies.
Yes.
I want to see, you know, previous playtime of all 3 players in the same, 5 players in the same lobby. We're going to go find out. But we're actually going to go and speak to
So we start with
guys.
George. Let's get over to George.
Let's go. All right, then, let's walk away over to the
That's the
stage
time.
here. And it's only right that we do start with George.
Let's get over to George.
Where's George at?
Let's go talk to George after that dub. Now, the teams got a bit mixed up, as we said. They're kind of all over the place. They're a bit all over the place, but
a lot of discussions going
George,
down, understandably.
George, we got to come to you.
We've got to talk about that performance.
You guys are looking good. You go ahead, Mark.
We were cracking. Everybody was on our team, playing together, talking good comms and that kind of stuff. And I think we blew them away. It was good. Good.
I think one thing that stood out for me was the opening. You guys went up by about 10, and then it felt like after that it was still 10, and then when we got to the end it was about 10.
Yep.
So how important was that for you to just get out to the hot start?
Exactly. That's why we probably got that first gap going on. No, it was really nice. It was really nice. The team played really well. Yeah.
Well, it feels like team vibes are good here, Andy.
Team vibes are really good. Let's get down to Little Big Whale. Lots of kills in the feed from Little Big Whale. We saw the 301 coming in.
True.
Walk us through. Sorry, there's 2 of us.
So we'll go to one side to make this much easier.
Yeah, walk us through. We saw you in the feed a lot. How'd the game go for you?
I didn't hear. I'm so sorry.
Don't worry, it's loud and it's hard to hear with the way the speakers are. We saw you in the kill feed a lot. You had a lot on the board. Well, walk us through how the game went for you.
I didn't understand the question. I'm sorry. Oh my gosh, I can't hear.
It is a bit weird. I'll just come to you. We're gonna forget the microphone.
better without the speakers. Good. It was fun. We have a good team. We were like very insecure at the beginning, being like, oh, we haven't played much, but it's fine. It's been good. Very fun.
Yeah, I'm just going to talk like this, and then I'll put it on the microphone. Yeah, the insecurity. You guys look really good, and you pulled away.
So I want to talk about your individual performance. Your individual performance in that game. We noticed you in the kill feed. You were picking up a lot of kills. You seem to be very comfortable very quickly. How did it feel like that in game?
Yeah, it did, but we have amazing gear, you know. We have Logitech mouse and Logitech keyboard, so how can it go wrong, you know?
Hey, confidence that good equipment breeds, right?
Let's make our way down to the other side. Congrats. By the way, for the record, I chose Team George. That was my pick. Mark did not.
For the record,
look, keep killing it.
I did
killing
not.
It. Mark didn't know.
Okay, we'll come in here and we'll have a quick chat because things didn't go well in game 1, but game number 2, I believe the comeback. Is it game number 2 is going to be the turnaround for you guys? You're going to win game number 2?
Nothing but comeback, right, team? We're on our way back.
That's the confidence we need to see, right? That's the confidence you need to see. I put it down to the opening because you lost by about 10. You went down by about 10 at the start. I started making up like just lies and rumors that something happened. Can you back those up and just say like something was like just off, it was weird?
Well, we're letting them think that we're going to lose again, but it's a strategy.
Told you.
Yeah, okay.
Strategy.
Mark called it.
Strategy, smart.
Mark knew it was
best. It's a best of 3 for a reason.
It's true. Elspeth, we're coming down to you. Mark has firm belief in the team. What do you think you guys are going to pull out in game number 2?
I think we're going to do okay. I think we're going to do pretty darn good.
I like that. Okay and pretty darn good. How do you feel about that?
I prefer pretty darn good over okay.
Over okay.
I would say.
At least an 8 out of 10.
I would take an 8 out of 10 every single time. I'm going to stick with you then. Yeah.
I personally think Team George is hitting way harder than 8 out of 10. Specifically, it's like 40 out of 40.
9 out of 10 for you guys? 8 out?
Higher.
Higher.
Knew it.
Okay.
It's going to be higher.
I'm going to change it to it was a 9 out of 10 on this side now. Okay, we're feeling good. What's the strategy going to be in this next game? How do you come back from what has to be a crushing game 1 defeat?
We just win. But we don't have a strategy, we just win.
Best strategy, just win. Simple as that. Have to deliver.
That's it, they just win. I like it. All right.
All right,
We should lock in.
Should we get ready for the next game? Everyone good to go again?
You guys ready?
Okay.
All right, let's do it. We're back.
Back in my comfort zone.
Okay, ready to go. I got to say, a great game 1 though, still tightly contested, despite the 8 kill difference.
I would say it was tightly contested, but I do feel more confident after having. I feel like I was kind of like team coach.
Oh, okay, I like that.
A little bit there.
Yeah.
I feel like I had to be. We had to get the 8 out of 10 up. It's like we're going to be 10 out of 10, and we're just going to win. That's what I'm taking away from it.
All right, we're getting ready to load in. We hope you guys are really enjoying here at Logi Play Apex Legends Tournament as we're about to load into game number 2. It's been a fantastic day here at Logi Play 2024. Mark and I have had a fantastic time hanging out. We know everybody in the room, undoubtedly with us here all throughout the arena here in Paris, has had a great time, and we know you guys watching at home as well have had a great time. A fantastic keynote, a look ahead for what's coming for Logitech, and it's one of those, I would say, brands in gaming and esports where you could just tell whether you're hearing it kind of from the hardware team or whether you're just literally hearing it from some of the best CS players in the world, Val players, and even Apex players as well. There's a reason that this gear is utilized by so many pro players, and it's exciting to see a preview of that on the stage here tonight as well.
It certainly is. We're going to have to see. If there's a turnaround in the results, though, I get a feeling we might see a deciding third game. And I am sticking to my guns. I am sticking with confidence because we are going to Thunderdome now. Now, let me tell you a little bit about Thunderdome. Bravo. Let me tell you about how important it is to control the height, because there is one area inside of the skull that you'll see, which is, we'll call it extreme elevation on the map, where it's very difficult to access. There's a couple of zip lines that go up there. You can take a couple of lifts up there. There's a couple of legends, of course, like Pathfinder. I'm just trying to sell Pathfinder at the moment as ways to get out there. Horizon, another one who can kind of utilize her kit to get that verticality. But if you get up there early and you win the first skirmish, you're pretty much set up for a good time.
Yep. Couldn't agree more. And also, just how about going back to the Thunderdome?
It's just a good feel, man.
It is, man. Especially, also, what a banger of starts, right? Frag East first, and then out to the Thunderdome. You're just going into the greatest hits here of some Apex Legends Battlegrounds. And it sounds like we're going to get into the game as fast as we can here. You could just tell kind of by the expression here on the side of the stage that they're eager and anxious to get into the game, and of course we are too.
I will say it's always fun, good fun to see, and you can tell a lot by player camps as we're about to go into a game, because
The focus.
I think that there's...
With the exception of Elspeth.
You have to have your
those
priorities
selfies are good,
right.
though. You know those selfies are good.
But the lighting in here is fantastic. Background. Make sure to get the Logitech logo in there.
Yeah, the selfies are going to be good. And the gear. Make sure you get the gear.
Take the vibes on the other side.
Can I just say Team George is looking focused, man. They're just looking good. I'm not going to lie, I saw no selfies on that side. These guys are locked in. These guys are locked in.
I've never seen you so confident. Usually, this is a bit of backstory to predictions here. You hate giving predictions. Well, it's like the bane of your existence.
I believe you will back me on this, that I have gotten a lot more bold and open with my predictions over even just the past few months of esports play. I have.
It's true.
You can't deny it.
I won't deny it.
Bring in the same.
That's like saying.
What is that like saying?
I've started doing more steps, and then I'll be like, how many do you do? And you're like 8.
Oh, okay.
It's, you know,
no, it's a percentage increase.
Yeah,
it's a heavy percentage increase.
It's from 0 to 1.
Hey.
So you can say, you know,
progress.
Always look at the data, is all I'm saying. Make sure when a statement is made, you look at the data.
Progress is progress. And speaking of, we are up 1-0, and I am very confident in the team that I chose. Originally, it is. It is the only stat that matters. As the players now wait to load in. Anything you're expecting to see different, either legend or weapon-wise? I think the safe bet is we will probably see a little bit more double Mozam.
I would agree. Yeah, double Mozam is strong, to say the least. I would say the Havoc has previously been strong, but we are playing on the new patch. There's no turbocharger anymore. I have to see is that that is still in TDM, or if you're just using it without. It's obviously a very strong weapon. But I want to say this. I don't know if it's possible to do this. I want to say it loud enough for my team to hear it, but for your team to not hear it.
They are closer to you. You can try this.
Everyone has headsets on. I wonder if I could just pass a piece of paper around.
Oh, no, we can't do that.
You want to be playing Horizon on this. You want to be playing Path, maybe even Fuse.
Horizon, Path, Fuse. I'll just say it loud.
Fuse very good, especially if you're trying to retake high ground. You can fire in some of those knuckle clusters up onto height, kind of disrupt people, create a little bit of space, and then zip up afterwards, because you're going to see, once this opening break is going to be massive, not just for this game, not just for my ego when it comes to my prediction as well, but also for the confidence of the teams, because really trying to establish yourself as a team up top is very difficult if you can't win this opening gambit.
And I think that as we're about to load into the game here, I think the big thing, like you said, is going to be the openings, because all it takes, it feels like, especially with TDM, when you have a creator tournament like this, it feels like if you get that 5-kill lead or so, and you have a bad kind of rotation on the spawns, that's where things can get funky. We are underway here in game number 2. Team George versus Team Little Big Whale. Let's see how it goes.
And we're off to the Thunderdome, and as you can see here, you're not going to quite, there it is. You see that big skull, Andy? You might see it.
I see
just
it.
to the right there.
I can see the skull.
Thank you. I can see the skull. Kind of with the flaming nostrils.
Yep, couldn't miss it.
You want to go up there, and George is up there first. Oh, my.
As is Little Big Whale. By the way, we should clarify, in the initial seeding order, we did say it was going to be Team George versus Team Little Big Whale. As you saw from the first game and the post-game interview, those two, of course, are on the same team. And it has been effective. First triple take action we're seeing in the series as well.
Certainly is. Prowler, also very, very good DPS weapon, especially up close and personal. Of Arcstar's going in. One thing we didn't see a huge amount from the previous game was the usage of nades. Now, it's another thing in Apex Legends. The nades are so strong. As is this triple take. Oh my god.
Gets melted. Sophie.
Just too many bodies.
Was back. Guess what? Hey, red team in the lead. Red team in the lead.
Yeah,
Sophie.
Say it again. Louder for those at the back. Who's in the lead right now?
I already said it twice, and I'm not saying it a third time. I got to say, though, very nice job from Sophie and team. That team shot was very, very nice in the end against this Classics to pick up that kill.
I'm starting to slightly panic there because I saw a care package weapon, the Devotion, has been picked up, and it's not by my team.
Devo action?
Which could be a problem.
We'll have to see it. Slower start, even, than the first one. A lot on the line here. A lot of bragging rights, a lot of pride in this creator tournament here. Keep in mind, a lot of these creators have flown thousands and thousands of miles. They did not fly here to lose.
It's true. I mean, why would you?
That would be dumb.
Good to have some fun, but you obviously want to win along the way. Now, Little Big Whale, you're going to see this Devotion.
Look at the flank from her!
Control this, and it really does! Melt away at shields, melt away at health, and that is what the Devotion can do. That is the care package weapon, and I mean, it was we had a great start. 1-0. I saw the names up in lights.
Yep.
But now it's turned around again. 3-2. It's close, though. It's close.
Staying neck and neck here. We'll see if the red team can keep with it this time. Now, go now on your screen. Little 301 action potentially. Danik D, saw her doing some damage last game as well. We'll see if she can go even bigger in this one on the Hound.
We're queuing.
For Robbie.
We're queuing. We're going into the void. And we're out of the void.
It was a short-lived void.
One thing to notice, though, is I think everyone's kind of struggling at the moment to work out how to get up onto the height.
Yes.
We saw George go up that zip line initially, but I think people are just kind of hunting players at the moment. They're not thinking about map positioning too much. Sober gets one, though. 5-3 is the score. That Vault coming in, it was a Vault PK.
It's already a lot closer. Let's not forget, this was a 4-1 opening in game number 1. So the red team already putting up a better fight. Sober tries to engage here with the Volt.
Well, can we go to this kind of distance? We go back into the void.
It's a violent whiplashy void.
That is not what you want to come out to. That is not nice. You come out of those iframes, you're invincible for a few moments, and you see 2 players in front of you. Don't get to use it again, unfortunately, for a few moments.
Those moments end very quickly, as we just saw. 6-4, though. I like what I'm seeing, and I gotta say, Mark, your squad, they're holding it down in game number 2.
We are indeed, but we don't have the height. This is what I'm worried about, this height. If you get up here, George and Disclassics are going to be in a position to hold this down, and as you can see, you have so many angles, and not just angles on players that are obviously zipping up to you, walking up to you.
There's Sophie.
Oh, Sophie Snaz is on the flank.
Oh, Sophie probably had George if it wasn't a double. George doubles back around.
That's the teamwork. It's the squad up there. 3 of them.
Look at that.
4 of them. Oh, no.
Wow.
Aviv on the flank. Can you kill 4? Unlikely. And we do indeed get our answer. But here comes the push. Trying to back it up here. You've got to back the beef sometimes, Andy. The death ball.
This is the fight that we came for. We wanted everyone to zip up, and everyone zips up indeed. Still more kills to be cleaned up. Finally, Abby picks up the last one there, and it will be 10-4 off of the second skirmish. Mark, it's a tough blow for you.
Yeah, it's finding it difficult to find the words.
Everyone here in the room and at home doesn't have visual, but Mark is struggling with this.
Yeah.
The reality of it.
There is a somber look on my face right now. However, 11-5 is the score. Just remember, you can turn it around. And one thing I am liking to see is that they're continually trying to push this. It's the kind of situation where if you keep pushing it, it might get a bit disheartening because you lose a few fights. But if you win one and you get back that top control, then all of a sudden you can rake together like 3-4 rounds of kills where people are flying towards you. So it's a kind of like an investment of kind of emotion, I would say. PK, reload.
And a pump it up, pop. And a pump it up, pop. Oh, and one more. Just tap.
No, Shinso came off. Oh, wait. Now, oh, there it is. Little Big Whale again, by the way.
I like that from Little Big Whale. She made us wait for it. You thought it was gonna.
Oh, the damage! We're clipping out here now. We're clipping out here.
Sophie finally comes in, but probably going to get punished there. It's going to be answered back right away by the side of George. I got to say, George and Little Big Whale. How about it?
Dynamic duo.
Those two together right now on 12 kills together. They are outscoring all of the red team single-handedly in this game. It feels like each time one of them takes damage, the other one's got their partners back. And I gotta say, it looks good.
Certainly does. And also George has another Devo, which helps anytime. Look at the top control, though. Look at the top control. Sober and Aviv are up here.
Let's see what they got.
See, George is up to purple shields, but don't have top control. This is it. This is the comeback.
This could be Sophie.
Comeback, I believe.
Sophie's up top, too.
Look at it.
They even have a cache of weapons up here. Oh, Ark's coming up, though.
Yeah, back away from that.
George trying to...
Those things hurt.
That was a George Arc. I could feel it in my bones. You see him down here. Actually, it's not. He's PS frags.
Into the void.
Sober trying to hold the top. Oh, Gomer gets punished.
Comeback.
Could be.
6 kills.
Little Big Whale. Look at the push.
Oh, look at the feed. Look at the feed. We're back into this.
Wait a second.
We are back into
Hold
this.
your horses, folks.
I've never been so invested in a game of Apex. Trust me. I'm leaning forward right now.
Look at this, by the way. I mean, you weren't kidding. You called it. I mean, first of all, you called a lot of aspects of this, Mark. You called that it was all going to go down, of course, in the skull, on height. That's where it's been. It was 10-4 or so, and now just like that, 16-12. I love this also from the red team. They're forcing them to come to them. Guess what? 23 minutes on the clock.
And maybe
you guys come to us.
Maybe just a little bit of time for the information to get across. You know what I mean? Back down a bit. Back down. Backs down smartly. And now this Classics, you can see, has to pull out the long guns. Triple take in hand, trying to hit a few bodies from distance, but with so many bodies up there, even if you hit these shots, are you going to be able to capitalize on it? They do still have the lead. That's the one thing they have to keep in mind here. Do you want to keep pushing? Do you want to try and disrupt this top setup? Or are you just going to wait?
Mark, we've moved to...
They're setting themselves up for a push.
We've moved to siege warfare. This is medi-eval by definition here, just poking and prodding from the distance, setting up some trebuchets for the long fight. I'd be even thinking about popping down for a second to see what's going on. Trying to get some recon and gets punished.
Here comes Little Big Whale, though. He can be the difference maker for sure.
The break.
Does he get the kill, though? Does he get the knock? Sober trades it out with George. George has that Devo up there, though. Avatar, Little Big Whale, and Gomer down on this low ground.
Here it comes.
Here's the push. This is a big moment in this game. If they can win this one, then maybe there will be a turnaround. Sober, break. She's going to go down, Sophie Snaz.
Oh, boy.
She's going to go down as well, and that is the break. It's still a 6-kill lead as well. It's heartbreaking for
Elspeth as well.
For me,
melted.
It's heartbreaking.
Melted. I got to say, it took Team George a little bit of time, but in the end, oh, boy. The crack as well, Danik. That's it as well. That's going to be a full wipe. 6 in a row. And my goodness, Little Big Whale, by the way, on 9 kills. George on 8.
One thing to say, when we spoke to George just a few moments ago, he's like, the comms are good.
Yeah.
That push was based off comms. That was, hey, everyone, let's just wait for each other. Let's take a few seconds. Let's not keep throwing these deaths away. What do? Stack up down the bottom. They all lift up at the same time. They get that damage. And it turns into a heartbreaking few moments for me.
It's also not easy. I mean, anyone who's played Apex knows it is not easy to coordinate getting up a zip when you need to be watching so many angles you're in. It felt like at least a 3v4, if not 5. At the top of that, even with that timing, they made sure to just isolate their targets. They got the breaks in really good succession. And in the end, it's a well-coordinated push from Team George, as they will maintain an even stronger lead now, 22-14. And now Sophie, Elspeth, Logitech D here on this squad are going to have to figure out how they break themselves.
George has been a bit of a difference maker again in here, and the reason being he seems to be spawning with the devotion sometimes. He is hovering around those care packages and making sure that he has one of the best DPS weapons in the game. Sophie Snaz is trying to run away. They're going to chase her down. They're after her.
They want it.
Why wouldn't you be?
Not just that kill. George actually gets taken down, though. A little bit well, Mike.
Oh, look at the peaks from her. Flick!
You've got to be kidding me here. Look at the damage.
Oh my goodness.
Oh my god, almost does it.
Big shots coming in there.
Still good damage, but Elspeth does well to make sure Little Big Whale goes down, and just like that, that's 2 in the feed.
Look at the score.
Not over yet.
Score.
A lot of time left.
A lot of time left. Over 20 minutes left.
Love this. I want to give a shout out to everybody watching here. The Logi Play Apex Legends Tournament. Some of your favorite creators facing off against one another. Some of them with FPS backgrounds. Some of them newer to the genre, but regardless, it's been an amazing set of matches so far. This is only game 2. We still got one more after this, and right now, blue team leading 25-18. Then there's a lot of blue in the feed, Mark.
It's going to be 4. Heartbreak again for me. But we are showing resilience. There's one thing I want to say here, really kind of highlight, is every time it looks like we're just losing that lead, it's getting a little bit beyond us, we make a little bit of a comeback. Gonna have to see another one, because now we have a very similar score to what we had in map number 1, whereas that kind of 10 kill difference has opened up between the two teams.
It has, and just when you thought we saw it was going 23-18, it felt like it was just coming back within reach. In the end, Little Big Whale on 10 kills, George on 10 kills as well, and if you took a peek at that, the rest of the scoreboard, you could say that there's a little bit of a hard carry.
Look at this info.
Big info coming in. Oh no, Ping's going down.
Line them up.
Here, no.
Line them
Not
up.
like this.
Knock them down. They're gonna send it though.
Oh,
Big
chasing.
Well.
Look at this send.
From the heavens. I get royalties when I say that. It's great. To myself. I pay myself.
It's money laundering.
Little Big Whale with 2 with that PK. I will say, Little Big Whale's flicks with this PK have been absolutely devastating, as have the sprays. Are we going to see another one? Poke around the care package. Pop.
There it is. Beautifully done.
Little Big Whale absolutely taking over.
Love it. Not just even 8 action, PK action coming in as well. All flavors of shoddy action. Also going to pop some heals as well.
Question for you, how big is a Little Big Whale?
That's that's the question. They could fit just behind a small car on Fragment East, I've learned.
8 foot by 9 foot.
Yeah.
Cubic in nature.
8 Whale by 9 Whale. There she is on your screen. Sober's POV here, but taking a look at Little Big Whale, who has been frying. We will just go ahead and say, excellent game so far, 32-20. Now it's a 12 kill lead for the blue side.
Every time you say that, you turn to me and you smile, and it hurts me.
Hey,
even more every time.
Just calling the game as I see it.
You can only do what you say now. People good shots here, but there's that PK again. Who is it? It's Little Big Whale. Once again, popping up with a PK.
Pops a heal, takes a look to the side, a little bit of screen watching. It's all in an evening's work here at Logi Play. Just running in here and spraying and praying with the Volt as well.
Yeah, this has been a game for the history books from Little Big Whale. Every time we see the kill feed, she is there. She is dominating. And with this Peacekeeper, which is one of the biggest DPS guns in the game, you can see if you hit those shots, if you line them up and you flick and you connect, but he can do a huge amount of damage to Mastiff. Not too bad behind it at the moment.
George on your screen here. Let's see what George can do. Saw big numbers. Look at the break immediately. However, the double team is strong. Somehow stays alive. Mastiff out. Is forced to heal, but can't get enough behind the Geo of the Rock and is taken down. One more kill to go.
Well, the fighting words from my team were just win. Simple as that, just win.
Yep.
Maybe game number 3 is going to be where that comes true. Because at the moment, Little Big Whale has been the difference maker, you have to say.
Without a doubt. And George hand in hand as well. This should be the last one on Sober, and that will be game number 2.
Game number 2 indeed, and we are finding ourselves with a 2-0 scoreline. Essentially, you have to concede now that you have won. But we still have another game.
That's it.
We still have another game to play, so don't panic. We've got some more Apex Legends coming your way, more TDMs, and a chance at redemption is how I would phrase it.
Yeah. Absolutely. There's going to be a little bit more play. And let's not forget, oftentimes, this is a winner-takes-all game 3. We're going to have to, we'll ask later on, if that's actually going to be the case and if we're going to be guaranteed that game. I think in a moment we'll get up and ask them, but what do you think? Is it going to be a winner-take-all game number 3?
Yes.
Of course you would think.
Why would you ask the question?
Well, I just want to see if you were an honest...
If you're a man of competition.
I am.
I was going to say honor, but then...
honor would have been much kinder.
Yeah, that's why I went with competition.
Should we see?
Yeah, let's go and talk to some of our creators right now.
Let's.
Okay. I'm going to let you go first with some questions this time because you've earned the right. Is how I believe.
You know where I'm going, right? Going all the way down to my team.
Going all the way down?
All the way down to my team. We'll see what's going on down here. to the winning team, to my team. We're gonna just go down the line here this time. It was a lot closer throughout the game. I was gonna say a lot slower. Also, there were times where they came within. You guys were up by 6. Then it was only a 3-kill lead. Talk me through that game.
I don't know. I did whatever I can, but the team carried. So whatever. I don't know.
Well, you did what you needed to. You did what you needed to.
Yeah, it's always good when you have a hard carry. I will say that. I say that from my personal, professional opinion when I am the person being carried. How did the game go for you? Because obviously it's very easy to say it went great because you guys have won again, which is a good feeling. But was there any moments in that you remember and go, that was nice?
Well, to be honest, I'm a bit disappointed in myself, but I'm very proud of my team. They carried me very hard this time, so thanks.
You're an important part of the machine. That's what we say. Every single member has to contribute at some point. There's no iron team.
It's true. I want to ask George. It was about, I think it was 16-12, and you guys were pinned down. They had top skull. It did feel like King of the Hill. You guys are poking and prodding with triple takes from low. I see you're tossing frags. You guys are trying to arc it. It went to like siege warfare. We went back in time about 700 years. But then in the end, you guys had a perfect zip up. You break clean, about 6 kills in a row. Talk me through the comms, how you guys pulled it off.
So we knew that they had the top of the hill, so we tried to push it a little bit closer and just take the zip line and drop down again, take the zip line up again, try to make them low health, started to feel them a little bit more scared and that they had to heal up. But then we're all ready and we all went up there and took over the hill. We took over it, yeah.
You really did. It was a clean break. It was a thing of beauty.
Okay, we're going to go across the other side now. We're going to keep smiling, though. Don't worry. We're down 2-0, but I've managed to convince Andy that his next game wins. Okay? So, Sophie, last time I came over here, it sounded like you were confident. Things didn't maybe go quite right in that game, but I have managed to convince Andy it's now next game wins.
This team has not agreed to next game wins, by the way.
This is on you.
It's on me?
This is your fault.
My bad, guys.
So, what's the plan now? How do we change things up? How do we get this win on the board?
I think we play a bit slower, stick together as a team, and keep doing what we're doing. Less deaths, more kills.
I will say there was some good smiles still from everyone. During the game, everyone was still having a good. Everyone's positive on the team, right? And that's the most important thing.
It's true.
I would agree.
Energy was high. Danik, you guys had good holds. The game was a lot closer. What do you think Game 3 is going to hold?
Again, sorry?
The game was a lot closer in game number 2. What do you think game number 3 is going to be like?
I think we're going to just we're going to just use the same strat because we started very great, but then we lost the control of top of the ground and somehow we lost the momentum, but it's fine.
Getting better indeed. Okay, maintain the momentum. That's what it's going to be, Mark.
Yeah, I think maintain momentum is so important. I just don't think they were your maps, but now hopefully we're going to see a different map. Is that? Would you agree with that statement?
Oh, absolutely. I think that we warmed up. This was our second game, and we're just on a warm up. So I think the third game is going to actually be a pretty good one.
Yep.
But I have faith in this team. We're good. We got good comms and we got good energy.
You hear that?
I did hear it. Elspeth's confidence. I will say the energy's strong. Yeah. Whenever we're in the player cams, the energy and the vibes are strong over here.
Energy is always
zero concerns in that department.
I'm still believing.
I'm believing too.
One more game.
Should we get ready?
Yeah, let's get into this. Everyone good to go?
Good luck.
Okay, so you've decided just to say winner takes all.
Winner takes all.
Winner takes all.
George, winner takes all
on broadcast.
He said it's fine.
It's on broadcast.
It's fine.
It's on you. It's on you.
George said it's fine.
Oh, good man, George.
Yeah, George said.
Let's get into it.
He said winner takes all is fine. Let's get in this. Love the confidence out of
extremely noble decisions.
Didn't even worry. He looks at me. He's like, yeah, it's fine. It was like I just racked up an accidental $200 bar tab on his card, and he goes, yeah, it's fine. That kind of cool confidence. I mean, I liked it from George.
Sounds like something that I might have suffered from when I've been out there before, but you know, we'll have to.
One of my favorite things about you is you do not look at credit card statements nor receipts, so we get a lot of drinks.
It's true.
It's good.
I'm still confident. I know. I think the one thing I'll take away from that is like we're still warming up. Still warming up. We're warm now.
So
it's a little bit of time. You got to find your sense. You know, you got to get down there.
Of course. Let me also tell you, I believe it was a lot closer. It was a lot closer the whole way through. You even heard from Georgia's side of the stage, a lot tougher to break their top holds. And I would say neck and neck until we got to around the 30 mark. That was a close game. So expect to see an even closer game here. And like you said, right, as more creators get back on Apex, as they get into the new patch, as they start to get the feel for everything as we're about to load into this game, things have gotten closer, and we'll have to see if that trend continues in our third and final game.
Skull Town, baby!
How fitting we are headed to maybe the most classic arena in the entirety of Apex Legends, the most iconic. It is classic Skull Town.
Yep, Skull Town. If you played Apex Legends in Season 1, then you will know why this is one of the most iconic places in all of Apex Legends. If you wanted to put up big kill games in BR, you would drop Skull Town, because half the lobby would drop Skull Town, and you would have a lot of fun flying about trying to find those big kill games. But this is the biggest game. This is the biggest game of the day.
Might have only been 4 players in the lobby, as you just saw. We'll get that.
Almost the biggest game.
We'll get the 5th player in the lobby. I agree, though. I mean, if you didn't play, Season 1 of Apex, there's nothing like a Skull Town drop. And I'm sure there's modern equivalents. Like, don't get me wrong, like the initial fragment drop was nuts, right?
Yep.
There's other like BRs that have their kind of iconic drops that are just like unavoidable, almost meme level. Skull Town was a different thing. Like,
you learned a lot of lessons about yourself.
You did. You learned a lot about yourself. You were punished
very quickly.
You did. You had to grow up very quickly. There was no choice. You were punished, and it was just absolute carnage. What a it feels like there's no more iconic drop. So what a way to end it here. It will be Skull Town for game number 3. All the marbles, by the way.
Yeah, all the marbles, and a lot of different elevations to play. It's interesting to see how these fights will actually take place, because you can play on top of the buildings, so the big ones, the middles, loads of different elevations, like I say. But there's also some very linear fights that go down in and around the kind of tunnel buildings, around the outskirts, and even out in the desert, in the sands. So you're going to be tested, essentially. A lot of your aim skills, a lot of how you snap onto people, a lot of distances, and also what weapons are going to work best. That's one thing I am loving about this, is I think a lot of people are learning what weapons. You can already see it, right? Some people have found favorites.
Yep.
A Little Big Whale has found the Peacekeeper is.
I mean, yeah, and
the weapon of choice, shall we say.
And continued damage as well, with the 301 damage from Little Big Whale, George mopping up. And like you said, Game 2 had even more weapon variety, which is cool to see.
Yeah, certainly is very fun to see. It's always fun to see the 301 as well. It's kind of fallen out of love over the last few seasons, but it was, again, if you're talking about iconic weapons in Apex Legends, the R301, the assault rifle is one of, I think if you were to go through the history of Apex Legends and look at total kills by weapon, 301's going to be up there. It certainly is going to be up there. But here we go then, game number 3, everything on the line. The first 2 games were just a warm-up. If you're just joining the broadcast, you can believe what you like. But that's the story I'm going with. This is what it means, Andy. This is what it's all about. My team's going to win this one.
You picked
going to take this one.
If you're just joining us, you picked a heck of a time to join. This is game 3. All the marbles, everything on the line between these 2 sides. Team George versus Team Danik D. So he's going to be able to pull it out in this one. This is game 3, winner take all.
Very touchy-feely start. I like this. One thing that we learned from my squad was they're saying we're going to play together. We're going to play a little bit slower. We're going to make them work for these kills. I like that on Skull Town.
This is bleeding nostalgia. I can feel it in my dinosaur bones.
Yeah, I feel you, man. I feel you, man. The archaeologists are going to be very, very happy with what they're seeing on our screens. Team 1 on our screens right now. Still not that first. It's actually the first pick. Little Big Whale's got a Peacekeeper, and these are the linear fights I was talking about. And there's the downside of the Peacekeeper, because if you don't connect,
you're in trouble.
Very, very vulnerable.
You're in trouble. You're right. There's not, unless you're in one of those doorways, you can really start to play the doorways, and the doors themselves, you will come off with some
these nades could
damage as well. That nade.
We might see a lot of numbers popping up very soon. Here's the flank.
Good one early on. Little Big Whale, PK out.
2-1 then. Very slow start.
Oh, God, connect!
Oh, my goodness.
That is nutty. Snap, snap, pop, pop. Somehow stays alive.
When you got Peacekeeper in your back pocket, just retreat around that corner. Even if someone pushes you and you go down, you can do 100+ damage. Yeah. Pop out.
And especially, I mean, look at George. And especially with the way that George has been watching Little Big Whale, it's not surprising to see them up 5-1 now. In the end, Little Big Whale, and again against Sophie, connects there. 6-1. And Skull Town has been kind to Team George once again.
As the second one, Elspeth's going to get one on the board, just to bring this a little bit closer. Now, if we can keep it just under 10, I believe in us towards the end of this game.
I'll tell you what.
When that 10 kill difference starts to come in, that's when I start to panic. George, by the way, oh my.
Crackety.
Peacekeeper. Oh, too many bodies. Too many bodies. Too many bodies. Alive. Uses the door, though.
Unbelievable.
That's a little bit of Apex Legends knowledge there for you. Vive does manage to get the kill eventually. But if you could back down behind those doors, shut it on your team, on the opposition who are pushing, you could hold those doors for quite some time. And we're back into this.
So
if your Snaz's going to find one, and Vive's going to find one as well, and it's a 2-kill game.
Yeah. Sophie and Vive there with a really, really nice job to somehow, even though it looked like George staying alive was going to be detrimental to say the very least, they somehow pull off the teamwork. Now George, by the way, finally on height. We actually haven't seen too much on height at all. I mean, these buildings in any kind of Skulltown battle, whether it's TDM or whether it was the BRs of old, you saw a lot of just holding this area here on that exact height. We'll see if that's a big factor here, but just like that, it's a 2-kill game, as you said.
My fond memory banks open, and all I can see with those tall buildings and people up top is Pathfinders just flying all over the place, trying to re-establish some sort of top control. That nade could hurt though, the frag grenade, ow! Certainly does hurt. A little big whale on the feet again with another one, but it's still just a 3-kill game. But George, I think he's just found out how to get up high. I think that's the most important thing here. I think a lot of people may have not realized his ramps up to that extreme point.
Exactly. It takes a little while to get up there, but once you are up there, you can be so selective with your angles. This PK has been the story of the game so far.
Oh, it's another one for Little Big Whale. It's Little Big Whale and George combining every single time that we see them in the feed. I think this is the key to my squad. Shutting them down. Making sure if you see him, you run away. Focus on everyone else.
Agree. Bomar going to need to pop some heals. Now a 4-kill lead off of those exchanges, so maybe a little bit trying to get away, but just runs into a hole. Somehow almost gets away with it.
To thread that needle. That would have been quite something.
Sober and Danik D will fall. Finally, George goes down, but not before a few kills are exchanged for the blue team yet again. This is carnage. Carnage.
You should find a few. Let's find one as well. Coming on a little cheeky flank there, and we find ourselves with a 4-kill game.
Not over.
I'm here now, trying to fly around this corner. We'll find a Wraith. Good shots are going to come in. Doesn't break the shields. Goes weak. And it's going to be Avithal finding another one. Still a 5-kill differential between the two teams, and just a much more tightly contested one. I believe my squad now when they were saying we were just warming up.
Little Big Whale gets another one as well. This is big here. It was just
it took 3 players to take it down.
True.
That's the standard.
Come on, look at the work. Good damage. Somehow maybe Eden's going to stay alive out of this. Yes, indeed, does. That's a very, very impressive getaway coming out there. Now back on board with Abby.
Sober's found a Peacekeeper. Maybe Sober's going to be the player to turn this around. Get a few big PK shots.
Oh, not sure.
It's Little Big Whale and George once again leading the way.
Something happened behind that scoreboard.
And there's another one for Little Big Whale and for the Peacekeeper. Flick. Oh,
imagine!
Oh, it's disgusting.
Despite
yeah, like you say, it's vicious.
Despite being broken, not down. Amazing little 2-tap there to stay alive on the peak in the doorway. Despite all that action though, and all of our excitement here in the casting booth, still just a 4-kill game with that kill from Sophie. Far from over.
Big Whale just keeps getting that first pick. First engagement that's fine. She seems to just win that fight every time. That a D with some good shots with the 301. Sophie snaps the feed again.
Jeez.
This Little Big Whale just flicking.
Every time.
Bodies. Every time we go to the POV.
Wild. Maybe even a little bit of more height for them as well. Just, ooh. The Hound.
Very rare missed shots, and it's going to cost. Sober gets 2.
Yeah, 1v2 there. So
3-kill game. 3-kill game.
2-kill game. 21-19. If you wanted a game 3 for all the marbles down to the wire, ladies and gentlemen, you are getting your money's worth, whether you're here in Paris at Logi Play, joining us either upstairs or downstairs in this arena, or watching from home. This one is the closest we've had yet, and we are very, very glad to say that's the case here. Just 2 kills separating the 2.
This game is slowing down. Look at the purple.
Feel the tension.
The purple shield starting to come in as well, so we've got a little bit of a shield advantage now. Full squad, Danik D.
We've gone now, actually we've gone to Revolutionary War. This is not medieval, this is musket warfare down the halls. Single shot rifles.
Single shot reload, 5 minutes later, pop out again. A little bit quicker in Apex Legends. 1-kill game! 1-kill game. Sober gets another one. Sober's had a really good run, by the way, in the last few moments.
You know, it's kind of is like the Revolutionary War, because they'll play cards together tonight as well, and they'll drink together, and they'll go back to the battlefield as well. As you say, it is just a 1-kill game, and I have to say, for the first time, my team, Team George,
nervous?
I'm nervous, and they're probably nervous as well, but I will sacrifice my own ego, confidence, and happiness for the sake of this live stream.
Well, look at this flank though. Goes up on height. George will find one as well. And again, it's the George Whale combo. 104 this time.
George Whale. He's getting... She's getting beat up.
She's getting beat up, but look at the kills in the feed. They're going to be exchanged. They're going to be traded out. It is a 2-kill advantage.
Look at the damage.
Team George dancing around these care packages. Little Big Whale still alive, by the way. That wide angle that she's taken is so effective, and it's just so difficult to rip her off the head glitches she's found. Now she's coming back in.
Oh boy.
You know the Peacekeeper's getting drawn out from the back pocket in a few moments as well.
Now we'll do a live, just trying to get into the action as well. Another PK in hand, and 2 kills. That's just...
Oh, misses one.
1v1.
Misses 2.
Oh, that could have been bad.
Team have got it back.
Yeah, I was going to say. Sober with big help coming in for Revive there. Not surprised. Squad mates. Look at the break. Nice damage. They should be able to easily control this 3v2 in the hallway, and they do. 1-kill game again.
At the halfway point as well.
Best game of the evening. Tie game at 27. Wouldn't have it any other way.
Big push coming in here as well. Ooh, and all of a sudden we've taken the lead. We're up by 1. We're up by 1. It's the turnaround.
Oh.
Okay, we're
tie game.
I had my moment.
Hey, we're in the lead again. Don't worry.
I had my moment.
But I will say, that's a big turnaround. It might be a 2-kill lead for the blue team. This is now the home stretch here to 40. But what a game already. This isn't even over yet, but what a game to end our series on.
This is going down the wire.
Still a 3-kill game between some of your favorite Logitech creators. Been an amazing series so far. 31-28, and once again the game slows down just a bit, unsurprisingly.
And this is where your mettle is tested as a player. As a team, we know that the vibes have been good on both sides of this stage. We know that everyone's having a bunch of fun out there, but when you get down to these situations, if you play video games full stop, you get to this
which we do
position, you want to win these games.
Oh, you do.
You want to be the one that comes out as the victor and not be talked about as a footnote.
Look at Team 1 just flying down from height.
Oh, we're a Bloodhound ult right now.
George is spraying. Not over. 31-29.
George gets one.
Oh,
that's going to be traded out immediately. A lot of weak bodies inside of here. George is on the flank, finds one. Little Big Whale will be there as well. And George actually comes out of this with 2.
So does she.
Going to clean up.
Oh,
and all of a sudden, dominoes in your favor.
It feels an awful lot like the Thunderdome zip, don't it? Perfectly executed by George and Little Big Whale. The poke, the prod, the peek, and the picks as well. The kills come in 36-29, and what was just a 2-kill game is now a 7-kill game. That is SWAT team tactical execution. 4 kills to go for the blue team.
You had to remind me, didn't you? Well, the wound was still fresh. You had to just grab yourself a little bit of salt and just really get in there. I appreciate that from you. We've already shown that we can come back. We've already shown that we can come back.
See if they can do it.
It's been the difference maker, I got to say, by the way. Peek out. Shots are being connected. It's getting very, very touchy between the two right now.
Oh boy. Trouble there. Not over yet.
6 kills the difference.
Just
6 kills the difference. Only 4 kills to go here for the 3-0 sweep. Gomar goes in. Gomar gets out. Little Big Whale.
Imagine.
Spot her out. Nades are going to go in. This is a big push. This could be some of the final moments here. We find one. But they find one as well. It's 37 on the board. Make it 38. Little Big Whale will finally go down. It's 2 to go.
Little Big Whale fearless in there.
Sober.
The damage was...
Which is interesting.
You gotta wonder if all the damage is worth. She does pick up 2 kills, but it's...
Shield swap.
Not over. 38-34. No room for error here for the red team, though.
19 for Little Big Whale. 19. There's the 39. Here comes the 40th. George with the PK gets it. 89 damage to close things out, and it will be a 3-0 sweep. But boy, they were some fun games, Andy. Really, really entertaining stuff from all of our creators on our main stage here at Logi Play. But I've got to say to you as well, congratulations. You picked the winning team, but I think everybody won.
I think everyone won. I also got to say huge shout out, of course, to the entire squad. What a result for them. And how about the fact that the series just got better and better. You don't always get that in a best of 3 in a creator tournament like this. Every game got better and better, and this one went down to the wire.
I thought we had it, but we did have the lead, and I will take that with me. We did for quite some time. I will keep that with me as a little memory here from Logi Play and the Apex Legends tournament that we have in front of us. But again, I have to say huge congratulations.
Little Big Whale.
Little Big Whale's just like, oh,
quite proud of herself.
That was me again with 19, I think it was in that game.
I think so. For good reason as well, Avi. throwing up the peace signs. Very happy with that victory. Feels like we should go chat to him.
Yeah, let's do that. Let's go and have a chat with our winners. Let's do it.
So as you say, Mark, I mean, a one that went down to the wire. We'll go over to the winning side first.
I thought you might.
Yeah, of course.
I thought you might.
Feels only right.
First of all, congratulations.
Congratulations, guys. Guys, give it up for team number one here, the blue side. Not just a 3-0 sweep, but also a game for the marbles. And you know what? I feel like it's the same thing. This series got harder and harder as we went. That was the best game by far, which is how you want to end the evening. And even you guys lost the lead at the 29 mark. Tell me how you were feeling. I was sweating for you, so tell me how you were feeling.
Definitely, like when we saw the kill feed going up and down, it was really intense. And I think if we do another one, they will definitely win because it's so close this time.
Tell me, when you saw the score change and the lead change, did you think back to all the marbles? Were you like, oh god, this is going to be tricky?
This is going to be it. No, we're going to lose. This is everything or nothing. And then I shouldn't have said that, but then I felt bad. But eventually, I think we reclaimed ourselves, and then everything went perfect. Yeah, it was good.
Absolutely, it was a strong regain. Strong regain.
Yeah, I need to talk to Little Big Whale because no. You deserve the plaudits. I actually want everyone to give Little Big Whale a round of applause because I think you had 19 kills in that final game. It was.
The PK was nuts.
The Peacekeeper and you, I think, have a good relationship, right?
Yeah, I love this weapon. It was very exciting. We were saying maybe if we had a fourth game, they would win because they kept on improving every game.
It does.
Every game. Good job, guys. You were amazing. Good job.
Okay, I think it's right that we go over and have a chat on the other side as well.
I think we got to give him credit where credit's due. It was a hell of a game.
I think if this goes game 5, 6, 7, we're starting to win. That's all I'm saying. It got closer and closer there. Did you believe in that moment where you took the lead for the first time in the series that you had that game, that was going to be the win?
We actually thought that we were gonna win, but Little Big Whale with her shotgun just pushing us all the time. I'm like, what are you doing? So yeah, but they're amazing, fun to play against, and that was a very close battle. I think we almost won, but we're still winners in the heart, right?
Oh, 100%. Winners in everyone's eyes for sure. Sophie, I have to ask how it feels to be on the other side when you've got someone like Little Big Whale with a Peacekeeper running at you, and every single time you go around a corner, you kind of explode. I'm not saying you particularly, but I think everyone on the team felt it. She had a great game, right?
Oh, great aim, brilliant aim. I was also myself thinking, let me get a shotgun on, but I didn't have time. But I thought, great strategy, felt well played.
Awesome stuff. We'll go down the line. Didn't quite get over the line, but the best performance of the day. It's a good way to end things, right?
Absolutely. I feel so proud of our team, and I mean, I got to give it to the other team, especially LB Dub, who every turn I was like, well, there it is. I'm dead. As soon as I see her name, I'm like, I'm just dead. I just accept it. But it was great. I'm very proud of us.
Awesome stuff.
That's it. Yeah, that's going to do it for Mark and I. Guys, give it up for everyone on the stage here. It was an amazing evening of Apex. We had a great time, and we want to now throw it back to our main show. You guys take it away.
Welcome, and this is the last moment, Log. We're going to end up the entire Logi play day. It was a lot of fun as well. There's still something missing.
Something is missing because I feel like you've been teasing about a giveaway all day long. So, guys, I feel like it's the last time, it's the last moment, last opportunity for you guys to enter. So, please talk them through how they can do it.
Exclamation point, giveaway, and you'll have a link. It's not by typing on the chat. I know you work, chat. Doesn't work. Exclamation point, giveaway, follow the link, and you can participate to receive something.
Follow the link, enter all your information, and I feel like we have to show people what they're going to win. Do you have the object? Do you have?
So do you think I would have a G502X 10-year edition on my back pocket?
Yeah.
Just like this. So this is where you can win, by the way. I'm just letting you know. This is your last opportunity. See, it's still, look at this. It doesn't stop. You can't stop on the chat as well. Type in giveaway, go onto the link, and just celebrate with us. 10 years.
I'm just going to yoink this for science, of course. Guys, you cannot buy this one. This is the 10 years edition. This is the last opportunity you guys can win this. So this one goes home, and I hope you can take one home.
There's a security guard chasing me, so keep that in mind.
Fast enough. Anyway. We have one last guest to wrap up the show, of course. So I would love to welcome Victor on stage with us.
Come on stage, round of applause!
How do you feel? How was the day for you? What do you think of the show, about everything you guys organized and?
I'm so excited. I'm still so excited and hyped by everything that happened today. This was crazy.
Highlight of the day.
Yeah.
If there had to be one, I know it's hard.
You guys, first of all, you did an amazing job. Thank you so much.
Thank you so much.
I love the product launches.
Yeah.
I love the racing series, obviously. I'm a racer. I love it.
Give me one.
You did it. I love the music. I think we had a great time with Mossy Man, right?
Yeah,
I mean, that was amazing. And again, I wanted to thank all the co-streamers. I think you guys did a fantastic job in, like, you know, entertaining the community. This platform is for you. It's all about connection and creation. And I think that's why we're here today. It's to play and it's to have fun.
Yeah, and we have fun with a lot of people that you guys cannot see on stream right now, but I would love to call more people on stage, all the creators.
Everybody join in.
Throughout the day, who were part of this amazing show that you've been able to enjoy here at eSports and also at home, around the world, in so many languages, on so many different
Join everybody! It's a family at the end of the day. It's a family.
At the end of the day, and
huh? We gotta wrap it up.
You gotta wrap it up, guys.